here before I get started on the gameplay. Work. There we go. What's that saying? Yeah, just wanting to make sure everything's functioning internet-wise, so I just have to check one quick thing, and then we'll get started and just hang out. Hopefully this is not giving people 3,000 notifications of going live and then not live and then not live and then not live. Basically, the internet was just cutting out, so I had to try and make some adjustments to help out with the internet. Yep, it appears that I am officially live, and I'm thinking that the health of the stream is going to hold out. So let's see. Just checking one little thing here. See how this is going. Live. Basically making sure that this didn't create 7 different files of me being live. Let's see. And it did. That's good. Let's delete both of these, as they were 2-second videos. Yep, let's just making sure now that the link is accurate that I sent people, because if not, that'll be very confusing. And then I'm gonna just get started and play the game. Where am I? Current live stream. Where am I? There we are. Here. Let's see. Get shareable link. And now let's go here. Okay. That should be the right thing. Just gonna send this to myself here. Just make sure that the link is the same as the one I've been sending people. And see what happens, basically. Okay, click that. Everything should be in order, I think, to get started. Just checking this. Sorry that the first 2 minutes of the stream are literally me just, is my internet work? Does anything work? Well, it's hard to tell with my internet sometimes, so I wanted to make sure that I had everything. And yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. See, I am on live there, so this link works for sure. And let's check what happens if I click this. Oh, great. That's fun. I've got to re-edit those links because the link didn't send through properly. That's fun. Okay, so delete that. 2 more seconds. Edit. Sorry for this, just I don't really have a better way to share links. So if you are here, just make sure to send a message and just send the chat, and I'll get started and say who cares about sharing, and people will figure it out. If there's anyone watching, just make sure to send a message in the chat. Note. Boom. Edited. Copied. This one. Paste. This one. Paste. Okay. Again, I'm really sorry for this. When I do actually, after I finish streaming, I will edit the video or make a little caption on the bottom to let you know when I actually start doing things. But yeah, okay, well, no one's here, I don't think. But either way, let's get into playing the game a bit, as this is what we're all here for. So let's see. I'm playing on the computer, so it takes me a bit to get used to it. What do we want to do right now? Well, let's start off with an arena battle. I don't think people care as much about that, so people will come in as they do, and I'll just be streaming and doing what I can. All right, so the first teams we got here. Got a pretty big Punisher. I think I should be able to take that team. Let's try this. So the team that I like to use is Ultron, Loki, Mr. Sinister, Captain Marvel, and Phoenix. Why do I like to use this team? It's fun. So yeah, that's my plan on this. And now you guys get to see how long my load screens normally are. Actually, that is like the fastest load screen I've ever had, so not too bad. Also, I'm really sorry about the border of the BlueStacks border on the top and the sides. Should be able to close the sides. There we go. But then it just leaves it black, so that kind of fills it out a little more, I guess. I can't really adjust that. I would love to. I'll put this on ×3, I suppose. Here we go. Going to use the special here on Punisher. Now I just use this ultimate. There we go, got someone down already. That's why I like to use this team, just basically killing people as soon as I can. And yeah, I use this ultimate on Phoenix, so I get a second Phoenix. Now I normally try and focus down the minion that is closest to Phoenix, because I don't want to do any splash damage to the Phoenix. Ultimate still no chat, so nothing really to respond to, but if anyone does come and like to chat about things, I will be glad to chat about whatever you guys want to. And I'd be down to play literally any mode of the game, whatever I have energy for at least and can play. So yeah, I'll be around for a while. Anyone come pop by if you want, hang out, chat, and watch some gameplay, learn some things maybe. We can experiment a little. I don't care. Whatever you guys wanting to do. I'm down to use all my blitz cores if I need to make things happen. Now, if there is anyone there, I'd love to hear how my sound quality and video quality are. I haven't done a stream in a very long time, and since then I've gotten a new phone, actually 2 new phones, like in order. So this is my second new phone since then, and a new computer, and now I'm streaming off a computer, which I've never done before, so yeah, someone asked for me to do a stream in the next couple of days, so I'm doing it to the best of my abilities. But there's obviously a lot for me to learn still, so I'm doing my best. I'm also playing on a very small screen so that I can actually keep up with the chat. I know that there are better ways of doing it, but I didn't have the time, and every time I would do a tech test, as I like to call them, things would go wrong, and it just didn't work very well. Yeah. Here we go. Basic there. Anyways, right now my plan is just to focus down this Ultron as much as I can. I'm pretty sure my whole team's still alive. I'm basically like blind, and this is a small screen for me, but I'm doing my best. Let's use this ultimate here. Should clean up a lot of the field. Does not kill off that Ultron, which is unfortunate. Here we go. Gonna need to take down this Dark Phoenix as soon as possible. Hopefully I don't have any of the ideal minions for the situation. Let's do this special, and I was really hoping that would kill that Ultron too, but not quite enough damage apparently. There goes my the Dark Phoenix, so I can get rid of that Death Proof on the Ultron. There we go. Oh, he revived. I kind of thought he had already revived. Apparently wasn't paying enough attention. There we go. Got someone down, and perfect. I won the arena fight with a Loki, Mr. Sinister, and an Ultron to spare. Not the smoothest of fights, but it is what it is. I'm moved up to 22. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. I guess I was just picking weird fights. I kept hitting fights that had like 100k power phoenixes, like this horrible one at 21 there. That phoenix there, I can't kill in time after she goes to Dark Phoenix, and she will kill my entire team. So I basically learned, I don't care what the rest of the team is, avoid massive, massive phoenixes. Because I lost 4 fights yesterday, which is really rare for me. So it's going to take me a bit more time to work my way back into the top 10 like I like to be. By I like to be there, I usually mean that I get my way to the top 10, and then right before like the rewards get paid out, I get killed a bunch. Like somehow I'll drop like 30 spots in the last minute of before the rewards go out. Let's pop this up there. I completely forgot to do that. Perfect. Now there's some green writing you guys can read if you'd like to. It's so my most recent sub is. It's not the most legible, but I thought I'd honor whoever subs most recently. Anyway, so there's an arena battle in. Let's check how I'm doing on energy for my raids. Okay, well, we've got some energy here. Just going to carry on with my node here. Alright, fight with that. That's the team I use on Gamma 4 for the Kree part. And I'm basically just going to flip it on auto because that's what I normally do. Yeah, so arena's been going alright. I can fight my way up to number 1, but I cannot hold my ground on number 1. Like the top 10, honestly, the fights in the top 10, 9 out of the 10 of the people that are 9 out of 10 of the other people that are usually in that area for me are actually pretty simple fights. They all have Black Bolt on defense, and honestly, I don't mind having Black Bolt on defense. I can fight through that pretty easily, but they all put him there, so I just kind of use my Loki and Captain Marvel and finish the job. There's one that's like 510k power, and that's not, that one doesn't go as well. They don't even use Ultron. They just have like a massive Human Torch, a massive Invisible Woman. They basically they have like 7 red stars on like every character, and it is brutal to try and deal with. But other than that, I normally just stay fighting the Black Bolt teams, and it's pretty easy. But the issue is they can beat me even easier, so then I fall out pretty quick. So I've never fall below top 50. I'm normally between 30 and top 10. I get up to top 1, I just can't keep it again. But yeah, this is my Gamma 4 node here, and this team, it works really well even on auto. This is my last energy for it. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see some more Blitz battles, whoever's watching, you want to see me do a Blitz rotation from beginning to end, I'm down to do that. You want to see me go into Ultimus 7, I'm more than happy to do my Ultimus 7 nodes. Because I'm streaming like this, it's probably not as fast as normal, so I might time out. So I'm going to try a bit of a funky team to just speed things up, and I may lose people, but I can revive people for the purpose of this stream. So I can do some Blitz, I can do some Ultimus 7. I can even go into Dark Dimension, either of the Dark Dimensions, and test things out if you guys want to see how that works. I have 26 Gear Tier 13 characters, so I can really make some messed up teams and just see how they work. I would say I can even try and get another character there, but I'm trying to hold the resources for Red Skull, so that's probably not a good idea to promise. Again, Arena, Blitz, Raids, Dark Dimension. If it was later in the day and my war was active, I would do that. But yeah, let me know. And also anyone that's here and hanging out, please just send a message. Chat, let me know what's going on. Let's click refresh. That. Perfect. Live chat. I have to sign in to do that. Aren't I signed in? How would I not be signed in? Inside it. Open in web browser. Okay, well, I can't see any chat. So either there's something going seriously wrong, or, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I usually default I don't know what I'm doing. So let's go Blitz a bit. Blitz seems like an easy one to hang out with. There's so much time left on that team, 11 minutes. So I will go to the bottom of my rotation. There's 22 teams that I use, but I don't really feel like bothering to click all the other ones to create my other two teams. I have a little Hydra team, which I think at this level they'd get killed because it's not full yet. And I have a tech-ish team, but I don't actually remember who's on that right now. I have to think about that a little harder. So I'm just going to go with this real quick. All right, so defenders. And who do I want to fight against? There's aim. No. Power armor with Scarlet Witch. So that's no War Machine. Who do I want to fight against? That's some not fun teams. That's a pretty even power. I'm going to try this aim fight. I don't really use them often. Oh, hey, Callan. Good to see you. Glad to have you popping in. Going back to sleep soon. It's like the middle of the night for you there, I think. So that is understandable. But glad that you could pop by. Hopefully the text is actually coming up so you guys can see it on the screen. Don't really know how things work. Text is hard. Well, it's on the top layer, so if it should be. But so yeah, just now you can see how long my loading times are. It's really fun to see that. Are you on lockdown, Callan, where you are? Is everything on lockdown? I know that they just expanded a lot to the US. I don't know if you're on lockdown or not. As you know, I've been on lockdown for 2 weeks. 2 weeks now, and should be for another 2 weeks at least. If you are, well, join the club. It's not the most fun thing, but there's worse things than being on lockdown for a month. I say that as I'm losing my sanity, but it is what it is. Okay, so as you can see, this fight against AIM was probably a bad idea. Who would have guessed? Let's do that. Let's just kind of punch through this here. Yeah, this is my first time ever using defenders against AIM, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know not to fight AIM, but I don't know, it seemed the most fun at the time. Let's try and finish that. Not total lockdown, but it's getting there. When it started getting bad here, basically what ended up happening was this. We got 9 emails a day saying, check out these new rules. You shouldn't leave the city. Check out these new rules. You shouldn't go to these stores. Check out these new rules. All restaurants need to be closed by 5 p.m. Check out these new rules. You can't eat in a restaurant for dinner, but you can still eat in a restaurant for lunch. Check out these new rules. No, you just can't restaurants. Restaurants are all closed. Check out these new rules. You can't leave your house. They're supposed to be decent, yeah. They're supposed to be, but I think they just get out damaged. Also, my defenders aren't very good. Maybe if they were your defenders, it would be going a little better. As you know, your defenders actually can do damage. Mine do not do very much damage. And also my Punisher's been dead for a very long time, which doesn't help the situation, as he is most of the damage of this team. Yes, the revives, the general just debuffing my team repetitively. My JJ can't cleanse it quite enough. Theoretically, they're a decent matchup, but I don't think they can punch up very well. As you can see, this is not going particularly great. Yep, I failed. I failed bad. So, defenders against AIM. Maybe it works if you build up the defenders. Let's say that, because my defenders are 140k, I think. Maybe higher. I have no idea. 150k. I knew that. They're just not great. Let's see. My next team should be a more fun team. Yeah, this team. This team here, I call it Godsbane. Why do I call it? I've read it somewhere that someone called it Godsbane, so I call it that as well. They're meant to counter Asgardians, and they seem to have about a 60% win rate, so it either goes really well or it doesn't work at all. Might be because my leveling isn't fair and even. Ultimus is a big part of how it works against Asgardians, and my Ultimus is kind of small. But my Minerva is also really big, so in Blitz it can cause the matchup to be really weirdly powered. In War, if you use it in the reactor, you are guaranteed to fail. I've learned that so far. And in Engineering, I think my Ultimus needs to be bigger to actually do it in Engineering. but theoretically it should be fine. Any defense down room is a little dangerous because you can lose too many characters, but generally the idea kind of goes, I'll just pretend Punisher is Thor. I throw this special there at Thor, who is the person you most want to kill, and it gives a taunt, which speeds up Ultimus, who then uses his ultimate, gives himself offense up and flips everything. An assist, that's even better. That doesn't normally happen. I don't have that good luck. And then what you would do if it didn't assist is use this ultimate from Minerva, and hopefully that's enough to finish the job. Then you also get offense up Kree Cyborg because someone taunted. So the team idea works pretty well. It may not be perfect. There are some other characters that fit in a little better. You can throw a Captain Marvel and make this really easy, but it works. It does the job. It could be a little better, and most of the other characters you can use for it just seem to do better on other, or more important for other teams. None of these characters are really essential for anything. I used to have my Minerva on defense, but I figured I could spare one of my defense teams, put Mantis in instead in exchange for a chance at killing an extra Asgardian team, because Asgardians are horrible. There we go. So as you can see, this does pretty well against defenders, better than my defenders did against AIM, so that's something. This should finish the job. There we go. I can just auto this. That's fine. Auto's good. Normally when I'm blitzing, I do 90% of the things on auto, but right now I'll probably play a little more manually unless people want to see how I do on auto. Because I'm kind of learning some of these teams too. Like this team I've only been using for a week, so I don't know them that well. And you can see I have 4.244 million blitz points in this one so far. Hopefully the stream will actually give me more blitz points and help me boost up in that. I'm basically just practicing getting to around 10 million blitz points as a kind of general goal for this Red Skull Blitz coming up, which I was thinking I was going to have to get top 2% at least once, like the second time, but with that I don't need to. But anyways, it was good to kind of build myself up. I usually can finish at 5 to 6, maybe 7 million without much effort, but trying to go higher is a little more difficult. But can you show us the symbiote team against Asgardians? I would love to. Let me try and get up a couple tiers, because actually I can check real quick to see if there's one to fight, because the biggest issue when people ask that is, can you find a team to fight? This symbiote team here, I found out there is exactly one way for this to go wrong against Asgardians. Yeah, there's no Asgardians to fight, but I'll keep checking. Every single fight, I'll just check my symbiote team to see if I can find an Asgardians to fight. The only thing that can go wrong, which happened to me once, was the entire enemy team decided to absolutely focus down my Carnage, like instantly. So if they all hit your Carnage and kill your Carnage, it will make it a lot more difficult. Okay, so I do not particularly like most of these matchups here. An Ultron with a Captain Marvel. I honestly think that this power armor, it's a really big Falcon, so that can hurt. Let's see how this goes. Why not? Yeah, I'll definitely show you this. I know that you've probably seen screenshots as I've sent them to our Discord a few times, but I've punched up 100k against Asgardians with this symbiote Spidey team. I did it in the last war in engineering. I punched up 80k and it went really well. Well, the second time. The first time I got interrupted by a phone call and had to back out because I was going to time out. So let's see. Let's go rescue. It's annoying to kill rescue for people, I think. This team here actually tends to work quite well. Let's see if I do that. Whatever. Let's go with that. Never used this team against Power Armor before. They ability blocked my Quake. How much of it? Ooh. That's going to be an issue. I would rather not have her dead now, but... So it's just now getting the barrier. This is definitely not going as good as it normally does. Well, I've never actually tried this against Power Armor, so I guess it's completely fair that it's just not a good fight. Is that a dodge? I think it's a dodge. How can there be a dodge? But as you can see, other than the fact I am fighting Power Armor and I lost my Black Widow before she could do much, there is a reason. You can tell why this team works pretty well. Even against Power Armor, they're doing pretty decent. Considering I don't have Black Bolt, which is a major part of this team. You haven't built up the new Inhumans at all. Yo-Yo is incredible. She is honestly one of the best characters in the game, and I would say possibly... you remember back in the day when you had like Black Widow or Quake or Captain America you could put on any team? Yo-Yo probably is the new version of that. She fits on everyone really well. She is critical for my Ultimate 7 team, and the best Ultimate 7 teams that I've seen all have Yo-Yo on them as well. She's really good. Crystal is nice. I like Crystal. She does a little bit more damage than you expect. Obviously, you know how Quake is, but she fits with this team quite well. And Karnak, he's a good fit. I think he should be a little more powerful, but overall the team is nice. Black Widow rounds this out for me until I get Black Bolt. So it's not a waste of characters, and I usually can punch up quite well. This team will destroy defenders on the highest tier of Blitz. I'm about to die here, unless they both get dodged. Let's kill. Blocked. Oh, he's dead anyways. Yo-Yo does decent damage, but not massive. Am I actually going to win this fight? I don't know the damage numbers. Let's try the ultimate. It wasn't showing. Okay. Karnak versus Iron Man. There we go. Karnak wins. That was a really close fight. But I do like this team a lot. Decent punch up against Power Armor, and Power Armor is not an easy team to take down. So I'm quite happy with that team doing that. I think Black Widow is the perfect fit. The thing to always remember is don't put Yo-Yo with another protector because she loses her biggest feature. As you can see, my Yo-Yo is the biggest. I'm hoping for Ebony Maw, they said they're going to be making the Inhumans more farmable. I'm really hoping that they make an easy farm for Yo-Yo, because I would be taking her up to 7 stars right away. She will help my roster incredibly. Who is sending me messages? Oh, I'm getting messages from my parents. They'll be fine. I'm alive. Alright, let's see. Symbiote team, I've passed. Symbiotes, there. Let's see if I can find an Asgard for you. That is Brotherhood. That is Fury Shield. Alright. I'm just keep going, I guess, and I'll find an Asgard for you for sure. Hopefully it's before you go to bed. I would kind of be sad if it's not. Brotherhood 2.0. This team is a great team to show off. I love them. They're a lot of fun. What do I want to kill with them? Defenders are kind of... Power Armor. Let's just keep killing Power Armor teams. Apparently I hate Rescue, and that's what I'm going to do, is just repetitively slaughter them. Okay. Yeah, so Inhumans, punching up against that's nice. So this is my plan. If you don't have Black Bolt and you have your other Inhumans and you want to build them up, you can make a good Blitz team. And honestly, beating Defenders on 8-3 is pretty nice because you can usually find a Defenders option. Let's see. Here we go. This is how the team works. Kind of use the ultimate on one side from Toad. Get rid of pretty much all the buffs. Click the person in the center here. Ultimate. You get a lot of assists from that Toad. And you're not going to take much damage. You'll take some damage here from Iron Man, assuming he survives, which he probably will. And you won't get ability blocked. Basically, Iron Man's ultimate special will hit because it's unavoidable. But that's all that you're really going to take, and you can belly flop here. And then now you even get the taunt up, so you're pretty safe. Some people like putting Blob next to Juggernaut. I find it unnecessary. That I'm okay with my Toad taking a bit of collateral damage. He normally gets his moves off quick enough anyways. As you can see, this team I think it's a lot better than Brotherhood was originally. Toad and Blob aren't as built up as the rest of my team, but they seem to do their job very well. in War. I don't know why. I know the numbers don't exactly make sense. I've found them a lot better in War than they are even in Blitz. And they are beating Coulson teams very well. Asgard. Let's see, we can find an Asgard here. And just knowing my luck, we're going to get an Asgard team. Oh, and it's going to go wrong. There's Asgardians, but not exactly. Yeah, that was quick work. I don't even think I used... Yeah, I only used one of Blob's abilities, which means I didn't even get to the full potential of the team. Blob's special is very nice because he does a special right before Juggernaut uses his ultimate. So he gets all of the buffs that Juggernaut has on him, and Juggernaut has a 2-turn taunt. So then basically what that means is after Juggernaut, the first move gets Blob to taunt. This team is not very good, by the way, so I'll probably lose this fight. Yeah, whatever. So basically, Toad goes first, and his ultimate causes Blob to taunt. So Blob is taunting until his turn, and right after his turn, it's Juggernaut's turn. So Juggernaut then taunts. So there's a taunt on Blob from the very beginning of the fight because he goes before he gets a taunt before Magneto even goes. So there's a taunt from then until Juggernaut's turn. Juggernaut taunts, and then right before Juggernaut ults, Blob takes all the buffs from Juggernaut onto himself, so he then gets 2 turns of taunt. So then Juggernaut has the 2 turns of taunt, but then after Juggernaut's taunt runs out, Blob still has a taunt for another turn. Basically, you're just taunting, and you will be the opponents are blind, and you're taunting for basically forever. Yeah, this fight's gonna go probably quite bad. What do I want to do? Let's try and blind Captain Marvel. Oh, I actually stuck the blind. That's nice. Thanks, Mysterio. Let's do some damage over here. Let's try this. Oh, screen just appeared. That's fine. So let's use the basic here just to make sure she dies and hope that I get the collateral damage, which I do not. Okay, now I've got a taunt to get through, so let's just use this basic. The Captain Marvel is going to be really annoying, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to win this anyway, so I'm just going to try and finish the others first. Let's throw the ultimate over here. Okay. Maybe my entire team versus Captain Marvel can handle it, but I don't even have my entire team anymore. Oh, thought for sure that would finish off Daredevil. Let's use the ultimate. Kill Daredevil, kill a bunch of people. That's nice. Summon. Get offense up. Maybe he won't die. Just deal some damage. He died. It didn't go well. This is going better than I thought it would. Can I actually finish off Captain Marvel? No. Nope. Green Goblin. Just needed you to remove that. There we go. Come on, finish off Captain Marvel. Finish her off. No. 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 That was closer than I thought it was going to be. That team is not very good, admittedly, but it pulls off some wins. But I probably should have killed Captain America first. I don't know. Just it doesn't go great against Captain Marvel. Good to know. Figured that wouldn't work. Let's see. Will I find an Asgardian team this time? Nope. Hopefully I'll find one. I actually tried to record an Asgardian counter video, but because of just the difficulty of finding Asgardians to blitz against, I basically spent like 2 hours just re-clicking teams over and over and over again until I could find an Asgardian team. And I only found one for my Symbiote Spider-Man team to fight, so I couldn't make a full video on that. But I still have that footage, so I guess I'll use it soon. Honestly, I don't even know what team I just clicked. That's an issue. Yeah. But yeah, so I guess a lot of things don't go well against Captain Marvel. Yeah, no, nothing goes well against Captain Marvel. I thought I had that there. If Maybe if I targeted Captain Marvel with my ultimate from Green Goblin, I could have done it. But it didn't happen. It is what it is. You lose, you carry on. It's not like you can go back, and going back doesn't really save time. Admittedly, usually my plan for Blitz is just save as much time as possible, but it's not really any need to do that today. Today I've got a few hours. I've got nothing to do. I haven't had much to do, honestly, in weeks, so that's a general statement at this point, but yeah, I'm just going to be hanging out, doing anything. Ultima 7 after this. After my Blitz, I'll do some Ultima 7, then I'll do Dark Dimension if people are around and wanting to see that. Basically, I'm just hanging out till, well, basically everyone's gone, I guess, and I have something I need to do, which is probably dinner time for me. Yeah, basically I'm just streaming until dinner, hanging out here. This team is got this covered plenty easily. Yeah, let's try this special here on Storm, see if I can finish her off first. And then ultimate. There we go, job done. Fantastic Four does their job very well. I do wish that Namor's ultimate still works the same in Blitz as it does in War, because he's kind of doesn't do anything in Blitz. In War, he's very helpful. So it's like such a large gap in ability level that a lot of people don't even use Namor when they're blitzing with him. I wouldn't recommend that, because who are you going to use on there? I guess you could throw Thanos, and my Thanos isn't actually on an important team. Again, no Asgardians. But there's really no need to do it. What do we have next? Just hopefully something fun. My AIM team. Let's see. Aim against defenders, which is something you're specifically not supposed to do. I would probably do it anyways. Let's try it against this team. This team is easy. And hopefully if I get to higher tiers, I will see more Asgardians, so I can fight some of them, so I can show my symbiote team killing Asgardians, because it's honestly a very satisfying thing seeing Asgardian teams be killed, especially how hard they are. I feel like it's going to be like that with Hydra soon. Because Hydra, there's only one true counter to Hydra right now. A lot of people are like, well, use your BKT and punch down. Well, using a very powerful team to punch down, I don't think is a fair counter. It's like the fact that everyone's like, how do you kill an Asgardian? Well, the counter is just use a really big X-Men team. The counter for Coulson is use a really big X-Men team. If the counter for everything is use a big X-Men team, I don't think that's a counter. I think that just means you can use your X-Men for pretty much anything you need to. So I don't really count the BKT punch down as a great option. Ideally, can find some more for that, but yeah. This is going pretty easily. Yeah. Might as well use that special, give some defense up to some people. Throw this special here. Spider-Man special, there we go. Not looking forward to facing Hydra. In a weird way, I am. Not because I'm like excited, like, oh, I can't wait to be able to do nothing. But I would love to have like a testing mode where I can just practice my theories. Because I have a theory that I've heard will work. I've heard from some people saying, yes, this definitely works. And then I've heard from others saying, no, this is a horrible idea, don't ever do it. So I've learned to not really trust everyone's answers, even if they're really knowledgeable at the game, because if you test things enough times, maybe you will find a different way to make something work that hadn't worked before. Like, it's like the Supernatural versus Coulson team. I know a lot of people still struggle with that, but at the beginning, I said Supernatural might be a pretty decent bet, and everyone's like, no, that's a horrible option, that's a horrible option, that's a horrible option, and now everyone's like, yes, use your Supernatural team against Coulson. Things can change. Often minor details can make a massive difference. So I don't know. I want to face them just to see if my theories are right, or, just theorycraft, figure out something. The issue is you can only theorycraft in War against it because they're different in War than every other mode. And then you feel like, hey, if I fail this, I'm actually ruining the Alliance more, or hurting the Alliance. And War is a hard mode to take chances on, which is I do understand why people say that they want all of the buffs of teams that they get in more in Blitz, so you can test it out better, and that makes sense to me. Basically, I just want to be able to test my attacks without being too risky, because I personally think you can use Supernatural against Hydra with Red Skull. But whenever people are hearing me say that, they're like, oh, that's a horrible idea. Don't use any teams that thrive off of debuffing the enemies, because once you kill them, the debuffs are gone. But I don't have any intention on killing the people I'm debuffing. I'm planning on stunning Hydra Rifle Trooper repetitively and then killing Hydra Scientist or Hydra Sniper, so that basically I'm just preventing my team from taking damage and then trying to outlast them and repetitively killing people and flipping the buffs when they give death proof. So if I'm not killing the person that I'm debuffing, the debuffs will work, but you can't stun Red Skull because Hydra Scientist? Yeah, I think Hydra Scientist actually will clear stun from him with its special. I think that's right. Something along those lines of words that I tried. So I'm basically planning on just that. And I think if you don't kill the people that you're stunned, and you don't kill Hydra Rifle Trooper, because that's just a bad idea, perhaps it can work pretty well. But again, if everyone's saying just it doesn't work because debuffs on the people you kill, but if it goes wrong, I mean, there's a chance it goes wrong. It's a very hard team to kill and plan to kill. I'm honestly thinking that the Black Order is going to also be another counter for them. Can't prove it again because I don't actually know the kits for the Black Order. But I think Black Order will be able to counter everything. But I don't know. I'm excited to face them and also scared to face them because it might work, it might not work. But I'd like to know if it would work. Here we go. Right. Scroll up. Apparently some of my teams have changed in power. I organize my teams, save squads, simply by lowest power to highest power. Okay, there's a Black Bolt. There we go, Asgardians. Let's do this. On the highest tier, I have a 213k team. They have a 318k team. Again, the one thing I'm concerned about is if they focus down my Carnage instantly and kill him. Hopefully they don't do that. Let's see how this goes. This will be really sad if this fails. I haven't actually failed this yet. I did time out in war once because I got a phone call and my phone refused to let me play through it. But I have not actually lost a symbiote Spider-Man versus Asgardians battle yet in Blitz or War. Oh, great. They're focusing down my Carnage. Who could have seen that coming? Hopefully they don't heal block him. So you use this ultimate here on Thor. Yikes. They're not taking too kindly to that. I'm going to use this special here on the Thor. It'll extend all the bleeds and will also give some turn meter from Carnage. Perfect. Now I can use the Venom ultimate on Thor, which will give heal block. Wow, that Thor is big. Kind of concerned here because I'm pretty sure that I might cause that Thor to retaliate on me while I have defense down on my Carnage. Carnage is still alive. This should be able to finish him. That is not possible. It can't be counterattacked. There we go. Let's use the special here. Hopefully that kills Thor. No counterattack. Carnage is dead. Which actually kind of ruins his plan. Basically, Carnage can't give speed meter anymore and the healing, which is really essential. But Thor's dead, so we'll see what happens. Alright. I'm going to intentionally fail stunning this Loki here because it does AoE damage and that should finish off the Loki. Apparently, that's unavoidable. Just so you guys know, that attack is unavoidable. So now this is the annoying part. Because I don't have Carnage, I'm not gaining turn meter for all of this and I'm not getting healed. So this is where the issue is. I need to get Hela down. So I need her to come out of stealth. And that was a massive hit from that Heimdall. Wow. Okay. I don't want to extend that slow. I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm actually going to lose this. Because I think it might get down to Symbiote Spidey versus their entire team. Okay. Okay, that's the ideal person to have killed. Oh, I can't even land that? What on earth? Okay. Of course, then I'm showing off something. It'll be like the first time I've ever failed on it. Can I pull this off anyways? Ooh, I highly doubt I can pull this off. Wow. I'm going to lose this. This is my first loss with Symbiote Spidey against Asgard. I am actually shocked. I mean, it was a 115k punch up. Wow, I'm shocked. That's shocking. I'm beating these ones out of revenge. This one will be a little too easy, admittedly. So obviously a way to get around that is just build up your carnage a little more. The idea is when you're killing those Gregs, you're healing yourself up and getting turn meter. But because I wasn't able to do that, and that Heimdall apparently does massive damage on that team. Alright, let's just get some revenge. This time it's a guaranteed win. They did not attack my carnage there. So I'm going to easily win this one. Throw this special here. Sif over here. Now what I can do with this, I can throw this disrupt there on Sif. Now she can't. Let's actually. So right here, I'm going to spread from Hela. The idea you focus down the Thor first. You get a heal block on the Thor as soon as you can. So I'm doing it from Hela. Normally I do it from Greg's, but I'm doing it from Hela right now because I want that defense down on him as well. But yeah, you also want your carnage up, and then I disrupted the Sif so she can't taunt, so I can just have a little more fun over there. See, Thor's dead. Now, even if Venom dies, if you keep Carnage and Symbiote Spider-Man alive, it's a win. See, Loki here is disrupted, so I'm going to actually use this basic on Loki because he can't put himself in stealth here, which is nice. And you'll notice I'm healing up quite fast with the Carnage, except this Venom here with that heal block. I'm going to use this here, stun Hela, kill that Loki. There's a heal block on that Hela, so I can just kill as many Gregs as I want without any repercussions. Let's just throw that there. Every time you use that special there from Symbiote Spider-Man, you extend every single buff. As you can see now, my Carnage, my Venom, and my Symbiote Spider-Man are actually at full health. And they're going really often. Because every time you drop someone below 25% health, Carnage gives a bunch of turn meter and a bunch of health to all the symbiote allies. And that's how this works. So there, that was a very easy victory, but that was like a 20k punch up. And I somehow lost my first ever Asgardian fight with this team. And it was a 115k punch up. But I think if you really want to make sure it works, make sure your Symbiote Spidey and your Carnage are your biggest. And if your Carnage doesn't die that early, you basically just need to get through that phase where he has heal block. If you get through that phase and he survives, you can just keep killing Gregs, keep killing Gregs, keep killing Gregs. Because you're going to get a lot more turn meter than you'll lose, and you're going to be healing a lot more than they are. And if you can spread a heal block on whoever's lowest health, it's a really easy fight. Like even this, if I find another one. So actually, when I'm using this team in Blitz on 8-3, I usually look for Asgardians because I basically never lose that fight. I can't say I've never lost. I don't feel like using that Kree team. The Kree team bores me. So I'm going to use this here team. This is how I use my Coulson in Blitz. Oh, great. Fun teams all around. What do you think? Ant-Man and Wasp against Guardians? That seems like a fair fight. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it works. I've done it a couple times. Yeah, your Spidey is the biggest, but you can work on the others. Symbiote Spidey is good. As long as your Carnage is big enough that he doesn't die instantly. I have the gear that I can easily level him up. He's also not nearly as my symbiote Spidey is also the most leveled. Hopefully that right now Rocket is the biggest damage, so I can focus him down. Perfect. There we go. Like I said, perfect fight. It's completely fair because obviously my Ant-Man and Wasp team is more powerful than the Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, fine. It's because Coulson. But yeah, if Carnage is big enough to survive that initial output, and your symbiote Spider-Man survives, you will be able to do enough damage to take them down. You just need to do it quickly in war sometimes, because then there's like 4 or 5 Gregs. It can be a little time consuming. Oh, your regular Spidey. Okay, that's a different issue. Your regular Spidey, I was actually going to say one way to guarantee you can win, theoretically, because the character Spidey does the worst thing is Spidey does the least amount for that. You can actually replace Spidey with Drax, and theoretically it will still work. I haven't tested it, but that way they can definitely not focus down your Carnage. But you know, regular Spidey, he works the best in raids. That's something that's important. Like, he does well in raids, and his special is very nice there. He's also a great character for a Dark Dimension, so that's something. But no, definitely, you'd want your symbiotes a little higher for the Asgardian counterpart of this. I really hope I don't actually lose this fight when the only damage threat is Star-Lord. I'm also realizing that this team didn't even have a Star-Lord. There's no Rocket damage threat, so it's literally just Gamora now that I need to worry about, and I'm not doing great anymore. There we go. Let's stun Groot. Let's stun Groot. Groot, there we go. You stun. There we go. Thanks for responding, game. You helped so much. Yeah, I keep forgetting that there's actually Spider-Man on that team sometimes. Sorry about that. Wind some turn meter. Everyone's healed up. Okay, just put this on auto. They're taking too long. But yeah, this is actually, I think, my favorite Blitz team I've used for Coulson. Obviously, don't use this in war. Put him on with the Shield team, but it's a bunch of characters that I don't use elsewhere, and works really well. Apparently against Guardians even. And it wins on 8-3 against most teams, not all teams, of course. But there you go. Okay, I want to find another Asgardian into the symbiote Spidey, just to see if this is like an issue that I don't know. I'm surprised I actually lost that fight. I guess I'm just shocked. Let's see. Is there another Asgardians? Ready up. Nope. I think the game is telling me I've fought enough Asgardians. I have my Asgardians I can fight with. I can go fight. Nah, I don't feel like the Kree team. My power armor hybrid. I guess it's not really a hybrid. I just don't use vision. The reason I don't use vision is he seems to actually go against the fundamental aspects of a power armor team. They're meant to thrive off of opponents' buffs, and vision cleanses those buffs. So I like Falcon because he kind of works with the idea of the speed meter, turn meter control that Falcon gives. So I can rewind some of their turn meter and use my characters faster without taking as much damage, basically. And I think it works pretty well. What time is it? It's 4:30 p.m. here. Good to know. I've just got to kind of keep an eye on the clock, because if I go dinner here is 7:30 at minimum, so I have plenty of time. But if I'm just going and not paying any attention and it ends up 9 o'clock, I probably should eat. So yeah, I just use this turn meter. I got slow on these 3 characters, which is nice. I can go and throw this special there. I'm just going to use the basic. Wind some turn meter from Vulture there. Now Vulture's fine to die. If he just makes it to that point, he does his job. Now I can use this ultimate here from Falcon. And now it should be War Machine's turn. And now it should be Hulk's turn. Ouch. Might as well use my ultimate there, just finish off the job. And there we go, my hybrid power armor team that everyone always says, why would you use Voltron? My answer, I think it works better. I think it just has a higher win rate. And I originally designed it just to be the ultimate counter to defenders, but I didn't T4 anything. So if you really want it to be a perfect defenders counter, you kind of need to use some orange ability materials, but I have too many other priorities for them. Right now I'm hoarding them all for, in this next month, 2 months, I am likely to unlock, that's a massive punch up. I don't know if I trust it. That's a really big punch up. That's just annoying, but that should be easy. In this next month or so, I'm going to be unlocking Red Skull. I believe I'm going to be able to unlock Black Bolt. I'm close enough on Hela, that's almost a guarantee. And I'm 60 out of 80 for 4 stars on Lady Sif. So I should be able to make that happen. I've been buying her twice, 3 times a day. So I should be able to make that happen. So if I'm able to do that, then I only need 1 Inhuman to get to unlocking Ebony Maw. So I'm not really sure who I'm going to use them on. I probably am going to do some stuff on Yo-Yo and Black Bolt to make a Dream Ultimate 7 team. But yeah, by the time that Ebony Maw comes out, I'm likely to have unlocked Red Skull, Ebony Maw, Black Bolt, and yeah, I think those 3 are a good enough reason to not use any of my T4s for a time. Okay, now Psylocke's just going to give it all back to me. Of course, that was smart of me. That's good. Alright, who do I want to have dead? I want to kill Psylocke because she caused me pain. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now she's going to give herself evade. Oh, good, good. Let's get rid of this evade. Did I get rid of it? And she gave herself evade again? What? Stop doing that. Bad Psylocke. Okay. That's not good. That was not ideal. I should be fine anyways. Can you kill him? Thank you. Alright, special there. And that's an easy win from here. They can finish it off. Honestly, I think I played this worse than the AI would have anyways. Callum, what team do you run on Ultima 7? Assuming you haven't gone to bed. It's also possible you've done that. Because it's like definitely the middle of the morning for you. Fine. There you go, Supernatural. Click that, change team. There's my Mr. Sinister team, but I'm going to look for another Asgardians because I want to avenge myself. No Asgardians. My internet's actually held up pretty well. It took 5 times to get the stream up, but once it stayed up for more than 2 minutes, it seems to be holding up, which is nice. Okay. I use multiple teams. I'm not able to get through it with just one. Callan, at your collection power, you can't get through it with one? What teams do you run? I'm sure you can find a team that can make it happen in one. Mind you, I think most of your 5 million something collection power is on your defenders, so maybe that's the issue. If you're using your defenders, that's definitely the reason. But you got Ultron now. You're bound to have most characters. So I know you don't have Black Bolt. So you should be able to put together a team that at the bare minimum could take 4 nodes without dying. Rocket, kill Rocket. Well, that's nice. Ah, great. Go left. That's right. I'm still working on my Scientist Supreme and Falcon and Shuri. Okay. So you don't use Scientist Supreme, Falcon, and Shuri. Let's use the basic for now. Okay. So you have Ultron. That's a big start to this. So no Falcon, no Shuri, no Scientist Supreme. You have Minerva built based on that. Okay. Do you have Yo-Yo built? Or Invisible Woman? Okay, you'll send me your teams and I'll tell you who to use. All right, let's see how that goes. Hopefully I do something. Of course, Ultron. Yeah, that's a good one. This is going really bad. I was kind of forgot about the amount of taunts here. I haven't actually killed anyone. Yes, Minerva. Screw it, I'll just take their Juggernaut. I was hoping to take their Spidey. Okay, getting messages. Oh, 30 messages. Oh, that's fine. Your Invisible Woman is 32k. Okay, your Invisible Woman might help a bit. Groot, you could use Groot. Yo-Yo is probably not an option. So you're going to need something to speed it up or deal some damage. Ideally get some defense down. Symbiote Spider-Man is a good choice for you, actually. If you have him built. If you don't have Scientist Supreme, I'm actually testing right now my Symbiote Spider-Man as a replacement for that. Actually, after this fight, I'll show you roughly what I'm doing. Hopefully the internet doesn't lag me out on this. You know what? Just now you guys start winning the moment I put it on auto. But Symbiote Spider-Man can do most of Scientist Supreme's job without putting your team at risk, which I like. So if you can use, he's almost. Oh yeah. 40k, that should work. Yeah, that there, you don't have Shuri. You could use an Ultron. Scientist Supreme is almost 50k, and you say you're still working on her? Under what definition is that not done? 50k will get the job done. That's bigger than mine. That's like at least 6k bigger than mine. Yeah, Scientist Supreme. Your Scientist Supreme is built enough. That should do the job. There's some more Juggernauts. Actually, this team here, my Marauders team with Cable, it may not win. It may win. The one thing that's guaranteed is the fights will take forever. Unless there's a fight where the opponent has a Hulk. Then the fights are actually rather quick. Please kill Spider-Man. Just kill Spider-Man. Hulk is actually my favorite clone. So I'm taking that as... So on that rate, what's your Shuri? 40k and your like Falcon 35? I'm kind of concerned that your definition of still working on is 50k. How is that? You're one of the few people in the alliance that makes me feel small, Callan. Oh look, my Mr. Sinister team, my Marauders have done it. Somehow, I have 3 people at full health. I don't know how that happened. They did better once I stopped controlling them. Both are about 40k. Callan, that's you've got them. You can do it at 40k. That team. Those characters are usable at 40k and 50k in Ultima 7 for your main team. Where am I in Ultima 7? Oh, I'm Captain Energy. I should do something. Okay. Normally I use Yo-Yo, but what I've been testing... Yes, you definitely can. I've been testing this today to see how it works, which doesn't have any of the characters you're talking about. but I'm concerned that if I actually use the team that I normally would, that they're not quite fast enough damage-wise, and I'll time out. Just because I'm streaming, it makes it a little harder to go fast. But let me show you here. Normally I've got Shuri, and I would put Scientist Supreme where Hela is, and Falcon here. This would be my base team. I use Yo-Yo, but you can use... It doesn't matter if Falcon isn't 7 stars. Mine isn't. Where's my Falcon? Let's go show you my guys here. See, my Scientist Supreme is actually just jumped up. I just forgot. I got another star for her yesterday. So she is 6, and now she's up to 48, 49k. But I've been doing this with her since she was 27k. My Falcon is 47k and 6 stars as well. I've been using him since he was 30k. I've been using my Yo-Yo since she was like 22k. So they do the trick. Admittedly, my Shuri is massive, and that defense up helps. So I would normally put Scientist Supreme where Hela is and Falcon over here, and they get the job done really well. But admit for these nodes, it does have a bit of time concern, so I'm going to try it with this team here and see what happens. Ideally, this will go well, and I can one-shot this node with some time to spare. But it also depends on how well my internet's working. I struggle recording Ultima 7 nodes because I time out because the internet lags in the middle of the battle sometimes. Yes, really. Your team will be around my power level, and I can do 7 nodes with that team. I don't know who you're planning on using as your 5th. I think you'd probably be using Minerva, which works. I think that's probably what you're thinking. I don't think you have a Yo-Yo built up, so let's just use that there. Throw that here. Okay, now I want to take down... The reason I like Symbiote Spider-Man actually for this is, unlike Scientist Supreme, I can actually pick who gets the debuffs, which I just put on the wrong side because I wasn't paying enough attention. But anyways, I've got defense down over here on the left side. And I also really like using my Shuri and Yo-Yo because Shuri gives defense up, Yo-Yo offense downs the opponents. So there still has that heal block, which is nice. So I'm going to try and take down Iron Fist really quick here. No! I don't have my ultimate available. What have I done? What did I do on this last node to not have my ultimate available now? Oh, that's not good. Sure, throw that there. Stun over here. Oh, he's dead now. That's fine. So let's rewind some Venom turn meter. Now I have my ultimate, of course. Yeah, this is not going well because of that, just not having my ultimate available. Let's throw this basic over here. It should give defense down to Carnage and kill off that Venom, which it does. Great. Perfect. Is Hela going to have her ultimate anytime soon? I would very much like for her to. Just throw this over here. Why not? Hela. Let's start working on this Punisher here, because he will be a bit of a pain if I don't. Just throw this special here. That extends all the bleeds on everybody. Basically all the debuffs get extended and add some bleeds to everyone. Don't die. Yeah, Shuri, is it your turn soon? Shuri? Okay. Focus there, that attack. Defense up. I would have really liked to have that ultimate, but I need the defense up even more. Okay, as you can tell, I'm not doing really great on time for this. Most likely because I didn't have my abilities saved as well as I should have. Okay. Come on. Hela, I really could use your ultimate sometime soon. That would be fantastic. Thank you, Hela. Spread. Spread. Don't need a heal. Yeah, this time is really not going on my side. Let's finish off Cap. Rewind some of that turn meter. Now let's take Down these guys. Defense downs. Oh, good, good. Now everyone's down. Now I could use another Hela ultimate. Okay, I'm in pretty good shape. Ideally, I would like to get another defense up out before Miles takes his turn. I'm not sure how my Shuri is doing. Let's throw this over here. Let's throw this over there. Also, the amount of times that my abilities just don't do anything when I click them could also cause some issues. There goes all my minions that I worked so hard to create. This should finish off Punisher. 38 seconds. Come on. Let's be wise and not waste all my abilities going into the next fight, because I'm going to have to go back into this one. Let's just use the basic. Heal up. That's a heal block. I can survive the heal block. So if I had my abilities ready, I would have easily finished this in one shot, but I wasn't very smart apparently on the last node and used something pretty late in the game and didn't have my Ultron ult or my Hela ult ready. So that's too bad. Ideally, I'll finish this off easily here. I'll be able to do this ideally without wasting all the good important moves. And then I can go into the next node and one-shot that. About 80% of the important stuff for Ultima 7 is actually just ending with the right amount of abilities. I think Guy just woke up. I know he's been wanting to come and check out some Blitz. That was a lot better than you do on that node. Yeah, if you do that with proper ability timing, it will go a lot better. Shouldn't you go after Carnage first then? Yeah, that works. How long will I keep streaming? You can definitely go after Carnage first. The reason I like to go after Iron Fist is a habit for when I don't use this team. Iron Fist's animations take forever. So if I go after Iron Fist first, it guarantees that he will not get his ultimate, and his ultimate wastes so much time and is actually one of the highest causes for my timing out. So I just go after Iron Fist for that reason. Carnage is a good person to go after first. Basically, if you're using Scientist Supreme, check to see who gets defense down and base it off that. So, hoping I didn't waste anything important. Yeah, might as well kill myself. There we go. Just checking my abilities here. Good, Shuri will get her defense up back. And Ultron will have his ultimate. Perfect. I should have all my abilities, so I should be able to one-shot this next node pretty easily. Let's see. I'll answer Guy here. Guy's asking if I'm doing any Blitz. Tier 8 Blitz. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, so basically, Scientist Supreme is on your team. You kind of just have to check to see where debuffs are landing. The reason I like this team is, or I like Symbiote Spider-Man so much instead, is you get to decide where the debuffs go. And that's fun. And also stuns every once in a while are very nice. And I'm using Hela because I just like Hela. Falcon works very well in that spot. Minerva, You can also really go big and just use Scientist Supreme, which will lead to massive amounts of heals for Symbiote Spider-Man, because every debuff on the opponents heals Symbiote Spider-Man, which is pretty awesome. He also heals himself every time he attacks someone. So basically, he gets healed from all of the debuffs he puts on and all the damage he does. So double drain is really nice. All right, let's see. Oh, right, all abilities. I always say I get all my abilities on cooldown, and then I don't have anything from Yo-Yo because I pay no attention to her abilities. If you, actually, no matter what team you're using, there is no reason to actually pay attention to Yo-Yo's abilities, because if you have Black Bolt, you only use her basic, and then every once in a while when the special pops up, use the special. Not the special, sorry, ultimate. Never use Yo-Yo's special with Black Bolt, because her basic has a Black Bolt assist if you only have Black Bolt as the other Inhuman, and you max out her basic, which is what I'm planning on working on for Ultima 7 once I can get Black Bolt. So here, okay, let's do this, get a basic over, apparently on Luke Cage, not who I'm even trying to attack. Okay, let's go on Punisher, and now that I've wasted a bunch of attacks on other people. You must go left after the boss node? I mean, I go right. I'm on the far right the entire way. Let's see, I should be able to finish off Punisher pretty easily here. That disrupt on Ultron's a little annoying. Okay, I should speed up on this node. I haven't been paying as much attention to what I'm doing as I should. You need 60 Sif shards? Just 60? You can do that. Plenty of time to get 60 shards. What is this? 5 shards a day, 5 shards a purchase. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 12 purchases. You have almost a month to do 12 purchases. If you only need 60 Sif shards, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to get her. Let's stun Captain America here. And then I'll focus down Luke Cage. Did I just lose Symbiote Spidey? I think I did. Not sure what happened. You figure the... No, they're a little different on all of them. There's not a single row that is completely the same, but we do have some shared nodes. Like I have the same first boss, mini boss node as you do, because you're the far left. Actually, I don't know if you do this node or not. I don't remember the 4th node in your lane, but I know we have the same mini boss node. Okay, I lost Symbiote Spidey, which is going to slow me down a little. I don't know how I lost him. Probably because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That tends to be an issue. But it does speed it up. If I had the ability to do a basic cure from Symbiote Spider-Man, that'd be great. Okay, that should finish the job. Gonna attack him again. Anyways, let's work on these Iron Fists. Okay, I'll just try and Ultron it really quick. 6 people, no defense downs. Will I be able to get this in a minute 40? Maybe. Darn it, wrong button. This button I went for. I'm doing great. Nothing's going wrong. Alright, let's throw that there. Oh, hey there. How long are you planning on sticking around for? 4th node has 2 Hawkeyes and 2 Hand Archers. I think I have something with Hawkeyes and Hand Archers. I actually don't remember. What time is it for you there, guy? Wait, I should know this. I can do the math. Probably shouldn't be doing math while doing an Ultima 7 node. That's probably how I got into trouble here doing this node and losing someone. I'll do math after this Ultima 7 node. If it was 1 a.m. when it was 7... Just a giant alliance reunion going on over here, which I'm quite content with. Kill him. No, kill him harder next time. Okay, this is not going particularly great. Something tells me I shouldn't be trying to do math while doing an Ultima 7 node. Too much multitasking. I don't know. Kill Iron Fist at least. No, dialed Iron Fist. See that animation? That animation is the bane of my existence. It takes 3 years to go through. Yeah, that was not great. Okay, so I'll just, stick around for half an hour. It's almost 9 a.m., but I have the flu right now, so I want to rest more. Ooh, flu in this time. That's great. It's a horrible time to have the flu. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'll deal with that node later. You said you got half an hour? Okay, I'll go back and do some blitz then. You missed my first ever loss with the Symbiote Spidey team against Asgardians, and then you missed me revenge against them. So that was a couple of fights there. Let's see, where should I be in my rotation? Let's see if I can find another Asgardian for you, because well, it's an important counter to have. Nope. Okay, I'll carry on with my rotation, and I'll actually auto it, because I know you've been wanting to see how I auto these blitz battles. Oh yeah, this one. I guarantee you I can auto this fight. Yep, that'll be fine. It's almost 9 a.m., so that would mean right here it is almost 5 p.m. It's 4:54. And apparently both of my parents send messages at the exact same time. That's good. They've been sending messages every day to ask if anything's changed. Like if there's any more intense restrictions on Italy. And I don't know what they could possibly add to the restrictions here, as I can't leave the house unless I have a reason and I can certify it. So I'm basically just stuck at home. Yeah, I know X-Men never loses anyways. That was completely just random luck. They happen to be next in this rotation. Mind you, have I actually lost? I have lost with X-Men in Blitz before on tier 8 because I wasn't paying attention and I picked an Phoenix Ultron Black Bolt team and they beat me. There we go. See, you can win on auto on tier 8. How you doing on this Blitz, you guys? Either of you pushing hard on it? I'm mainly pushing simply to practice for the Red Skull Blitz. I know I mentioned that earlier, but I don't know if anyone was there. Let's see. Blitzing right now. All right, Hero Brawlers. This is possibly a more interesting one. I do not want to go against 90k Captain Marvel. Let's do it here. For the Hero Brawlers, I normally can come join the warm fire. Yes, it is very warm on this stream, especially if you're here. The heat is very hot. You're at 5.5 million. Not bad. I should catch up by the end of the stream. But you want a 3-star blob? I'm 4 shards away from a 3-star blob right now, so I would be glad to have that too. Yeah, just going to start it over on Spidey there, so that when Captain Marvel uses her ult, it'll kill him and he annoys me. Because he can't dodge this. Oh good, now it's going to focus on Hulk. Not too hard, I'm only at 2 million. Had to do a lot of driving. Yeah, that's the one thing a lot of people haven't thought about is how much driving a lot of people have been doing lately. I'm trying to be able to get up to 10 million without losing my... Oh, this is going bad. That's probably because I dropped a Hulk below 50% health, and I'm watching this go down knowing that if I wasn't actually able to be on the phone, I wouldn't notice this. So I'm doing my absolute hardest effort to not actively change who I'm targeting, because for this team I normally wouldn't. But targeting that Hulk was not ideal. But I believe I should be able to finish this off. Just need a bit of RNG on who Wolverine target. Oh, never mind. Wolverine's dead. Easy win. Again, if you were actually playing, you would know not to target Hulk first. But yeah, just target who you most need to kill with that Captain Marvel ult, and then put it on auto, and they should be able to do the job if you pick a normally decent team to fight against. Again, Captain Marvel carries a lot of weight on this team. Yes, watching auto is very nail-biting, which is why normally when I'm autoing, I'm not actually watching. I put the phone down and I do other stuff around the house. I guess technically room. I don't actually have a house. I have a room. But there you go. 70k blitz points, and I touched 2 buttons. I think that's pretty good, right? Especially considering they've kind of confirmed that they're adding little save squad switching keys, so I'd be able to like click here and just move to my next save squad team. That'll save a lot of team. I'm very happy with that. What's my next team? Hopefully it's another team that actually usually works. Oh, yes. This is actually one of my least successful teams right now, lately. Oh, gosh. It's a pretty big juggernaut. That's a really big carnage. Defenders, which are always fun to auto against. Let's try this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to click on Shocker, and then I'm going to put it on auto. A lot of people try and kill Rhino because he does so much damage, but he gains health by other Sinister Six members, so it's better to kill the others before hitting him. Up to 3 viewers. Wow. Yeah, apparently streaming in the middle of the night for the US is not actually a great time, but it's either that or I stream at like 6 in the morning, which is what I did the last time I had a stream, or at like 10 at night. And honestly, it's not fun streaming it like late at night. I think when Casino normally streams, he streams like every day, and I'm pretty sure his stream is actually like midnight my time. Oh yeah, this is going great. This fight's going to go amazing. I forgot that Green Goblin actually counters Ultron a little. So this is perfect. Nothing is going wrong. There we go. Yeah. Don't even kill Shocker. So yes, my Ultron. Let's actually, I know I don't normally do this. I'm going to retreat just to keep the tier so you can see some of my other teams on this. Yes. They actually adjusted this. If you quit before the fight ends, even if they're in the middle of the animation to kill you, it will still count as a retreat. It used to actually count as a loss. I just noticed that a couple days ago because I was trying to show something else on 8.3. Again, normally I would just let that finish. How does Green Goblin counter Ultron? Well, for Sinister Six, every single time that someone takes a turn, he's removing 2 buffs. So all the buffs that Ultron's giving everyone, they're just gone. So Ultron's ult also functions off of the buffs that he has up. So if he doesn't have any buffs, that's a questionable fight. That's Defenders it is. Defenders are the best bet. So if he doesn't have any buffs up when he uses his ultimate, he's not going to get any energy back. So he's got 1 ult and then he's kind of just stuck for quite a few turns. So Green Goblin is actually not a bad Ultron counter. Which is why, it's also why it works pretty good against Shield. I've actually, my team with Green Goblin is better against Shield than Defenders, even if it's designed to fight Defenders. So here, let's see, that's a pretty big, let's just do this over here. Perfect. Now I just put it on auto. He should die from this Hela move. Oh, and perfect. He goes straight to countering Iron Fist. That's good. That's some good AI. But he does give himself, or clear that defense down. We'll see how this goes. Don't kill my Hela. That's a really big Iron Fist, and that just killed my Hela, and that is unfortunate. Let's see how this... Normally this one will be won by the AI. Just a little concerned about that Iron Fist if he doesn't die soon. I didn't use my special on him because I wanted to make sure I got the defense down. But yeah, there we go. Asgardians can lose in Blitz. If you go against... Like, the Brotherhood, it works about 3 times out of 4 on auto. But the Brotherhood, if you have the wrong power levels on the other team, they can just kill you too fast. Some BKT is very dangerous to go against with Asgardians and Blitz because that's such a big punch down. If Rocket doesn't die soon enough, which he likely won't, that ultimate can wipe out your entire team. Because like 250 against 400k, that punch up is huge. Now this next team, 8-3, it's pretty good. Doesn't work perfectly all the time though. See. It's always concerning when you see a 90k Rocket and a 95k Captain Marvel. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, Defenders again. Massive. Oh, this one's probably not going to go well. I'm going to be honest. The people that need to die quickly are pretty built up. So this is the team I would pick. If I was doing this manually, I think I'd be able to win this one. On auto, I don't think it will do well. Mind you, I can do this. With the way I would actually do this normally in a rotation, just so I have a higher chance at winning, I throw the special here on Punisher. I would go blind Luke Cage. I'm going to blind Punisher. And then do this. Now I can put it on auto. This means that they're not going to get defense up, which is a big advantage. Actually, I probably should have gone to the Groot and used Groot special. But ideally, this should be able to finish off Punisher. Oh yeah, I've lost this fight. This fight's over. Yep, this one's not going to go well. Because I need to put that special first. Kind of forgot about that step. So for Guardians, if you're using it against Defenders... Oh, someone just subscribed. Awesome. Thank you, person that subscribed. That actually scared the heck out of me. I forgot that it does that when people subscribe when you're streaming. But thank you. Honestly, makes a huge difference. But if you're using Guardians on auto when you go against Defenders, use a special on Rocket on Punisher, then try and stun Luke Cage, then blind Punisher. How do I have a 90% rate in auto? Because I'm normally being less dumb, is the honest answer. And again, if you lose, normally I don't go right back to 8-3. I just let it play out like this. And I go, because I'm easily going to win these next fights. Like this next fight is going to be my biggest powered team on 8-1. So I'm losing a lot of possible points, but it should be an easy win. Normally, if I win that, I can still get a good one here. See, actually, these are annoying teams. Definitely not that. Yeah, let's see how this goes. But yeah, if you use the Guardians against Defenders, special with Rocket, blind or stun Luke Cage, blind Punisher, taunt defense up with Groot, you will be able to win because those counterattacks wouldn't have killed Rocket. But I didn't do that because I wasn't paying enough attention. So if I find what moves I absolutely need to have happen. Like here, I want Sabretooth to die first. I don't want to attack Hulk right away. So I just put it on Sabretooth. And even though the AI doesn't play this the way I would play it, they play it well enough on their own that I don't really need to take control. Because as you can see, that's already dead. Unfortunately, the biggest issue here is they do go straight to Hulk after the fact, which is something you wouldn't want. For a guaranteed win, if you're paying it, yeah, it's only 75% of the time, but it's usually good enough chances. Odds are you're likely to find a mixed match team to fight that you don't need to worry too much about it. See, I let it put that Hulk down below 50% health and lost my Black Panther to it, which is not something great, but this is going to be an easy win. Guys, since you missed most of my rotation, is there another team that you'd want to see? I can go through my save squads and I can refresh a couple teams because I will be on this stream for quite a while. So whatever you want to see, there's 5 million. I'm gaining on you, guy. I could actually just refresh my Wakandans a bunch and pass that, but let me see. I'll show you my save squads. Unless there's one that you can think of off the top of your head, because I have just used them all. There's my Defenders, my Godsbane, my Inhumans team, my Brotherhood, my Spider-Verse-ish team, Fantastic Four, AIM, Fury Shield. The Kree team I decided not to use because they were boring. This Coulson tech team, which works actually surprisingly well. Power Armor, Supernatural, my Marauders, my Symbiote Spider-Verse, X-Men, and the ones you just saw. Let's see. I'll tell you who I lost with. I lost with my Defenders. I lost with my Spider-Verse. Not like this team here. This team lost. And they won. I lost one of my fights against Asgardians on 8-3 with my Symbiote Spider-Verse, which is rare. They won. And my Ultron team got demolished. And my Guardians lost. So that's what? Properly, I won't count the Asgardian one because that wasn't part of the rotation, but that's 1 loss, 2 losses. You want to see Symbiote? Perfect. I think I got 4 losses in this rotation out of 20 teams. So it wasn't as high of a win rate as normal, but it's still 80%, I think. Okay. Symbiote works. Let's see if I can find an Asgard. Nope. I can go Symbiote versus Symbiote. That's boring. Let's go against Defenders. I'll use them a couple times if you want, or if you want to see anything else, just let me know. But yeah, this team works well. How come my Defenders lost? Because I'm stupid and I decided to try it against AIM on 8-3, and my team isn't fully leveled. I wanted to see if I could beat AIM on 8-3, and the answer is no, because I have no idea how to fight AIM with Defenders. It was more just me testing something than actually paying attention. So let's see the power levels real quick. Let's go here. Put it on auto. Again, when I do it against Asgardians, I will not be putting this on auto because that is a rough fight. Is that enough to kill him? It is. I put a heal block over there. You can tell me how to beat AIM. My issue is I kept getting stuck on the taunt, and then they just kind of came in and killed me, because they whoever I would kill because I was stuck on the taunt would then just get revived, and it didn't go well. I've had better luck against AIM with like Kree than I did with them. Actually, I'm really good with hero brawlers against them. Yeah, you can see this team will easily demolish the Defenders. I just like taking down Punisher first because if it's a really big Punisher, he can kill your entire team because there's a lot of villains. And I don't like when that happens, so I'd rather him be dead. Yeah, I didn't auto the Defenders fight. I was playing that one manually because I wanted to test it, and I failed because I did bad. Is there another? Okay, so I've got this team here. Got this team here, this team here. That's totally reliable. Yeah, okay. Let's go this one. I don't want to fight BKT with this. You save JJ Dispel for the taunt. I think I did that, but then I think I killed... I don't know what I did. I did something, and it wasn't smart. And also Iron Fist. Right. Also, they kept offense downing my Punisher, so he did nothing, and then they killed him right away, so I had no damage to deal because 90% of my team is Punisher. Let's see if I can kill this. Let's see if they can kill this Magneto. That evil punch. Do you think they can kill this Magneto before he ults? Not if they stun my Venom. Well, that's not good. At least they're all blind now for 2 turns. This is good. This is fine. Everything is okay. There's nothing wrong. Everything is going to be fine. Oh, yeah. This does not work well. You know what? I'm going to back out of this one. Wait, am I? Am I going to back out of this? I'll let you know in a second. I'm going to back out of this one. It's really just not worth dropping the tier right now. because I'm trying to show this teamwork well, and that was just a bad matchup. And I kind of want to try and find Asgardians for them to fight, and they're like more likely to find the Asgardians on a higher tier than that. So another easy one there. Apparently, I've had a lot of Magneto and Defender options. I'll try this fight with them real quick and see if I can get me back onto the top tier and go up and see if I can find an Asgardians to fight, because it's a fun fight. And if not, then I'll move on because it'll use all my blitz cores on this one team. It's probably not the best idea. Do you have any other teams that you would like to see? Or do you want to Ultimate 7, Arena, Dark Dimension? I don't care. I'm down for anything, really. Fantastic Four as well? Sure. Okay, Ultimate here with Carnage. Perfect. That extends all the things. That's a lot of annoyances. Ouch. Well, that didn't quite work as well. How is that Punisher not dead? Thank you. This should start healing my team up pretty quick. Yeah, so I'll finish this, see if I can find an Asgardian team to fight with them. If not, I will move on to Fantastic Four. Dark Dimension 3. No, Dark Dimension 2 or Dark Dimension 1. I cannot do Dark Dimension 3 because I'm not Rockstar. He is in Dark Dimension 3, if you didn't know. I have no Gear Tier 14 characters. I don't know how he has so many Gear Tier 14 characters, because I have been prepping for this. I'm going to lose this fight. How am I going to lose this fight? What on earth is going on? Yeah. Wait. I'm not going to lose this fight because I'm going to cheat and go and play this part because I want to finish this and win. Let's kill him. Come on. Counterattack. Don't die from the counterattack. Perfect. Like I said, easy win. I didn't cheat at all. What are you talking about? I definitely had to cheat on that because I just needed to get up. Not sure what went wrong on that. They won last time. I don't know what happened there. I wasn't paying enough attention. They don't normally lose to them at all. No. Okay. Fantastic Four it is. Yeah, no, Rourke's got like 5 Tier 14 characters, and he said he's close to another one. I have no idea how on earth he did that. You're close to gear. I'm 2 superior tachyon conductors away from a Gear Tier 14 Ultron. But that's it. And then I'm ages away from anyone else. Okay, so this is the right option. You have ignored Gear Tier 14, also a good option. It's going to be a long time. Not even working towards it. Fair enough. I did it because I figured I got into Dark Dimension 2 pretty quick and was able to get through it. So I'm like, hey, this doesn't seem too bad. Then it is too bad. It does not happen quickly. That Daredevil is huge. I think the biggest issue I'm having today is they're like matching the power levels of their characters. Huge, like big ups and downs. AI, my money is going towards gearing up teams such as Guardians. Yeah, that's fair. It's definitely makes sense to build up teams first that you want to build up before going full out on Dark Dimension 3. I'm going towards it. Right now, I'm not going as crazy. I'm not spending money on it by any stretch of the imagination. What I'm basically doing is I'm in the stores. If I can find the Tier 14 gear, I'm going to buy it. I'm not buying everything because I need to buy other things. Oof, that's not good. So I'm not massively building towards it, but if I find tech gear, because most of the characters I want to bring in are tech, this is not going great, but can I turn it around? Maybe. Probably not. This is not going great. Again, 2 superior tachyon conductors from Ultron. Ultron is definitely worth getting to Tier 14. So I'm kind of doing it a bit like, oh, that was quick. So yeah, Fantastic Four. Apparently I'm just losing a lot today. I don't normally lose remotely this much. That's an easy win. This should be an easy win. Yeah, this has been a rough day for fights. I've failed 2 Ultimate 7 fights that I normally one-shot. I lost a character I don't normally lose. The only fight, what's S4's weakness? That Namor's ultimate doesn't do what it's supposed to in Blitz. It only works in War, and it's kind of underpowered. So Namor's kind of just a weak spot. That's a really big one. But let's just take out Yondu. Also, my power levels are not even. My Invisible Woman, performance anxiety. Yes, how is this auto failing me so much? Gosh. Stop stressing out, auto. Do better. The only fight that went perfectly was when I was waiting for anyone to join the stream. I did an arena battle, and I won that. So apparently today's just going to be one of those days, but it happens. Yeah, you see this. Yeah, that actually could be a bit of an issue. My Namor's like 25,000, and my Invisible Woman's over 50,000. So that power level gap can actually cause a fair amount of issues with this team, because they're kind of squishy. Between Mr. Fantastic and Human Torch, they both die, and Namor, they all die pretty quick. So if you have a massive Invisible Woman like I do, yeah, my Invisible Woman's quite big. We'll see what she is. She's over 50, I'm pretty sure. Which, according to Callan, means not quite ready to be used. You missed it earlier, but we were talking about Ultima 7, and he 55k Invisible Woman, and my next biggest is like a 37k Human Torch. So that's almost a 20k difference. So it does make them even squishier. But I built up Invisible Woman for Ultima 7 because I was using her. But yeah, Callan's like, oh yeah, my characters aren't ready for it. I'm still building up my Scientist Supreme for Ultima 7. And well, how big is she? 50k. Mm-hmm. So that's something. Okay. It's true. I mean, I would love how to be still working on characters at 50k. At 30k half the time, I'm like, wow, this character is as built as I can deal with them. Okay, let's go to the next character. I think you focus in on your characters a little more than I do. Your next biggest... Wait, what? Guy, your Invisible Woman is 49k, your next 51k Human Torch? Your Human Torch is 51k, or was that meant to be a different number there? I'm thinking it was meant to be a different number. Okay, so no, you have like a really built Fantastic Four. Wow. Awesome. I wish mine was that big. That should work pretty good in War, though. If your Namor is that big, it could affect its Blitz performance. You know, you 51k Human Torch. That's a big Fantastic Four team. If your Namor is that big, it's better for War because his ultimate is really good in War, but because it doesn't do that trick, the same things in Blitz, he's kind of just a bit squishy and doesn't hit that hard for that power. So you're going to get bigger opponents with less punch from your Namor. I thought I clicked that already. Apparently I didn't. Sorry. Wow, that came out Canadian. And I mumbled it, so hopefully you didn't hear my overtly Canadian accent. I don't think people normally can tell I'm Canadian, except if they found me on Facebook and they see my Canadian hat and shirt and the over Canadian stuff. It doesn't do rewind and blitz. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It also doesn't clear any buffs, which was what I was trying to think of, was the word buffs. So now you know that. Use this ultimate here. See, it does like 18k damage, which isn't bad, but its most important part isn't really there. Why am I even playing this? I guess I wasn't paying attention. That happens sometimes when I'm streaming and recording and I'm meaning to just put things on auto. I accidentally play because I'm not paying attention. And I usually auto because I don't normally have enough time. So if I'm cooking dinner, for instance, I'll hit auto and I'll pick the fight and I'll do what I need to do. And then I'll just put it on auto and go make dinner and leave my phone down. And then I'll go back to it in like 10 minutes to do the next battle. That's how I do most of my blitz, is just sparing time as much as possible. Yeah, see, this fight worked well, but I did do the first half, so I guess that's not overly fair. You got any other teams you want to see? In case I can't find a good fight like the next one. I don't remember whether it's 25 or 50. The next, almost time to restart. What? No. No, don't restart. That's a bad time. I should figure out how to stop that. I don't know if that popped up on your screen, but my computer said it's planning on restarting now, so I'm going to try and get it to not restart. That's... Show me your teams again. All right, let's show you my teams again. Skype. I have Skype on my computer. I don't know how my computer works. Okay, it's changed teams. Yeah, 50 cores for this. Wakandans, Guardians, Asgardians. Ultron team that it's probably not going to stay this way for very long because they're losing a lot lately. Hero Brawlers, X-Men, Symbiote Spider-Man, Spider-Verse team. Marauders with Cable, Supernatural, my version of Power Armor, my Coulson team, Kree that I didn't even bother to use. Fury Shield. You want to see some Asgardians? Absolutely. All right, Defenders. Oh, you want to fight against Asgardians? All right. You want me to try Symbiotes fighting against them? Well, hopefully I can find them. I'm not as lucky as Casino is. Casino has someone that uses Asgardians on Arena Defense. So whenever he's trying to record Arena Asgardian counters, he just uses it in Arena. I have to just scroll through infinitely until I find one. None there today. What other teams? You saw it as an enemy. For what team? What team was I using that the enemy was Asgardians? What was I doing? Was it Fantastic Four? It was the other team I was clicked on, so I hope it was Fantastic Four. Oh. Oh, yeah, this will not work. Especially in Blitz. Whatever. Says it's not going to work immediately. Is like, let's fight it. $525. It's not too bad. Yep, let's try this. Do you think this is going to work, guy? I don't. Oh, the Namor's almost dead. Okay, let's see. Don't get him too low. That's a loss. Yep, this is a loss. There we go. I can already tell you I lost. I put the Thor below half health. The only way this works is if you don't put that Thor below half health. Alright, let's see. What can I get here? Or it also can work if Mr. Fantastic strips that taunt away. Okay, wait a second. Am I going to win this? Am I going to do this? Come on, here we go. Okay, you both have no faith in me. Thank you, I agree. There you go. There's Thor. Thor is dead. So, I'd say I have a 2% chance now. But it's about to go down to 0. Because they're going to kill my thing. Kill the thing, whatever. Alright, come on. Come on, Invisible Woman. Be a hero. Die for your cause. Stun Loki. Get that stun. Yeah, kill Loki. That's what I meant. Yep, sure, that's what I was going for. It's fine. Everything is fine. This is going better than I thought it would. Oh no, the thing is dead. Oh no, Human Torch is dead. Oh no, Mr. Fantastic is dead. Oh no, Invisible Woman is dead. I killed Thor and Loki. That means if this was war, someone else would be able to come in and do something useful. I consider that a success. Actually, if that was in war, my Namor ultimate would... If I got my Namor ultimate off, I don't even remember. If I would be able to use my Namor ult, and that would go against... Yeah, that could have worked if I did that. That was a bit close. The Namor ult would have cleared the taunt from Thor, so I would have been able to or cleared the taunt from Sith and the stealth from Thor. So I would have been able to kill Thor sooner. So maybe that would have been doable. And then I would have had deflects up, which I could have used Namor's special on. So that the Namor difference might have been enough. Let's see if I can find an Asgardian team for my Symbiote Spider-Verse to kill. Because honestly, it's like my favorite pastime. Nope. There's a lot of Ultrons today. I don't know what's going on, but my opponents, my randomly generated opponents, are a lot meaner. I'm making a note here. Huge success. Don't you think that was a huge success? I killed 2 people. I think that was amazing. Anyone that goes in after that is going to have an easy fight. There's no Thor killing you all. There's no Loki putting everyone in stealth. There's just a Hela killing you instantly. It's fine. That's what you want, right? You only want to kill 2 people. You don't need to kill all 5. That's excessive. My weird Coulson team. Perfect. Callan actually saw this team earlier. I think he was on... Yeah, no, Callan would have seen this team, I think. Right. Good. Yes. This is the matchup I really want. Okay. They did better than I thought they would. They did better than I thought they would. Okay, so what do I have here? I've got a great BKT team. I've got an Ultron, Invisible Woman, Captain Marvel, Mr. Sinister team, and I've got Fury Shield. All right. What on earth? What fight can this team beat out of those? Those are not fun. Well, that would be great if they did, but I'm pretty sure most of our alliance is asleep or working, and I understand that. And I do my best for you guys. Okay. Why does this hate me? Don't try this. You're probably right. That is a good call. Fight something else first. Apparently, this matchmaking is a lot worse than normal today. Let's try this Kree team. It's a free refresh, whatever. Defenders... No, I don't want to fight Captain Marvel. Whatever. This one it is. I'll kill the... I don't actually remember who the team was. I just know it was partially Defenders looking. And then I'll go back and I will use them against non-Ultron Mr. Sinister teams. Do I pick my teams when I blitz most of the time? My first rotation when I'm getting up to like the high tiers, no. I scroll through and look at the highest power and fight them. When I'm normally blitzing, what I do is I scroll through really quick and I eliminate the teams I know I will have no chance of beating. And like if I'm wondering, would you spend this much time on team selection? No, I wouldn't. I would actually just like eliminate. And then if I've eliminated all 3, I'll just pick a random one and put it on auto and just accept the loss. I wouldn't switch the team I'm using. If I pick a team in the next order, I will always stick with my team no matter what happens. And of course I'm picking teams. I'm doing a little bit of manipulation just because it's not fun to watch like me. This is going to go horribly and then just go through with it anyways. Like this fight is not a great matchup because Kree's against Defenders, but I think I might be able to pull it off. We'll see. The no JJ was kind of enough that I thought maybe I could pull it off here. But these counterattacks are actually brutal. But no, I don't actually spend a lot of time on team select at all. Usually. Let's finish this. Stop healing. Goodness gracious. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to... No one saw this. It's fine. Okay, so this is bad. This is going really bad today, guys. You want to see my Coulson team, so quit out of that. This should at least refresh the list. If I see another couple as Ultrons, I don't know what I will do. What is going on? AIM, X-Men, Ultron. All right. So normally what I would have done would have been no to Ultron and no to X-Men, and I would just go for the AIM team. which I guess is what I'll do here. Whatever. It's not being very cooperative with this blitz matchmaking, especially for the first part of 8. At 8-3, okay, you can give me these horrible matchups all day long. I understand. But yeah, this is a little more excessive than normal. I'll admit that. Maybe they're trying to torture me for this. Oh, right, all the debuffs are coming first. Oh, good. My wasp is stunned. This is going to go great, guys. Don't worry about it. Thought that would have done the job, but that offense down hurts, apparently. Oh, good. I'm telling you, this is not normal. I'm telling you, this is not normal. I've made videos where I have blitzed on auto for a big chunk of time, and they go a lot better than this. Admittedly, the videos are not the most successful, and no one watches those particular videos, but it is what it is. Okay, what is going on? When you blitz, do you get these matchups all the time where your options are X-Men or Ultron? Because if you do, then I am sorry for you. Let's ability block over here, which gets double resisted. Stun? Who do I want to stun? Everything is just going bad. Oh, there we go. Stun there. So there's going to be no taunt. Right? Okay. Cool. Anyone? No, there goes my medic. What is going on? Guys, since you've shown up, I've lost like 90% of my fights. What is... Whatever. I'm quitting. I'm quitting that one. I just give up. I'm deleting the app. It's fine. I'm going home. I am home. What is... Okay. That's a feasible team. What did I use them on last? That's a really big rescue. So I'm probably screw that. What is going on? Alright, let's go with this one. Whatever. Minerva will revive Rocket after I kill him, and then I'll get stuck on Thanos' taunt. This is really going bad. But honestly, I did a lot better the last rotation, and before I streamed, the rotation I did before that, I didn't lose a single fight. This day is just starting... I think I'm... Is it this bad for you, Guy? Because I just lost shield medic, and I haven't even taken a turn, and that doesn't normally happen for me. Alright, now I'm going to just do that. There we go. Now it's going to be obvious that Rocket's revived. It's just going to slow everyone, which just means that Thanos ults turn 1. That's nice. That's a bonus. Cool. Alright. See, not bad. This is going fine. Okay. I just need them to target Minerva next. All on their own. You guys can do this. Yeah, it normally doesn't do it this insane for me. See, look, they did it. They're winning on their own. Okay, that wasn't that bad, even though I lost medic before I took a single turn, which is not ideal. This team is a usually quite successful one, but it will not beat an Ultron team. It will not beat BKT. It will not be X-Men. Okay, defenders. It can beat defenders, except the power matchup is not ideal because they're going to probably go for Daredevil here. And with the RNG I've been having, that usually means that they're going to all be dodged. Is there a different team you want to see me do? Or do you want to see me go through with this defenders fight? What's going on here? Facebook's telling me it's people's birthdays. Ow. I just hit the table. That's fun. Okay. Keep forgetting about the massive chat delay when it comes through. Oh, the app disappeared on me. Come back, app. Here we go. No answer that. Switch. Cool. Anything else you want to see? Do you want me to switch game modes? I'll switch game modes if you want me to. I'll do Arena. I'll do Ultima 7. I think I have some Gamma Energy. Don't know. Dark Dimension. I would do War Attacks, but War's not on, as you know. If it is, I'm doing a really bad job. Let's see what's over here. Let's see what they have to fight. As just I'm scrolling through teams and oh yeah, they'd win all these fights, I think. I would get those defenders. Okay, so now Guy tells me to switch, and Khaled tells me to go fight defenders. All right. I think you guys are just wanting to see my misery increase. What do I do? Do I have a coin? I'll flip a coin. Nice little Sinister 6, and then your Mr. Sinister team. Well, I don't actually have a Sinister 6, and but I will use my weird team thing. My Mr. Sinister team had the most clutch win in a long time. I will flip this coin, actually. You can see this coin, maybe. Wait. That is going to be heads, and that's going to be tails, because I don't know how European coins work that well. Heads. I don't know. I didn't actually sign anything. Let's try that again. So I had to sign something. Guy, your heads. Callan, your tails, because you're literally above him in chat. So that is tails. Looks like I get to go back and fight the defenders team. I don't think this is going to work. But honestly, it's just because I think that Daredevil's going to dodge everything. I should have Canadian coins. I know how Canadian coins work. I have them around here somewhere. Mind you, Canada doesn't have pennies, which is weird. Don't know if you knew that. We got rid of pennies. Okay, so now this is all holding to the fact that Daredevil's not going to dodge everything. Let's see. Not great. Put it on auto. See what happens. The ability block went to Luke Cage, which is nice. You want that ability block there. Get that heal. Ant-Man does his ultimate, does 2 damage to everybody. That heal just brings everyone back to full health. It's just fine. Ideally, someone would have been dead by now. Someone is dead. What the heck just happened? Did Wasp just like one-shot that Punisher? Bye, Ant-Man. Didn't really need you anyways. You aren't doing much. Ant-Man only does things if you're physically using this team. If you're putting it on auto, Ant-Man will do nothing. Callan, did you tell me to pick this team because you wanted to see the defenders win? I think that's what Callan's doing. Callan is sabotaging. Bye, Wasp. You were doing things. I'm not going to be able to win this because I can't kill that Daredevil before Iron Fist heals him. And it's just automatically going to be focusing on them. Let's just quit. Congratulations, Callan. You have seen the defenders win. I hope you're happy. If I was adjusting who I was targeting, that could have gone a lot better. Okay, my Sinister Six team. Let's go to that. This feels like the old Blitz. Oh, this is just going dreadfully bad. Well, if I should like rename this Blitz the Everything Goes Wrong Blitz. Defenders or more defenders? Yes. Oh, good. There's a Brotherhood. Oh, look, can it be 2 non-meta teams? What is going on? Okay, fine. I believe that you're not intentionally sabotaging this. Oh gosh. This one should go fine. Unless there's a character there I didn't see, which does happen. 2 non-meta teams. I could have used some of these a little bit ago, but it's fine. Just don't worry about it. I'm probably gonna end up using all my like blitz cores on like these fights where I'm just like, can this even beat this meta? Okay, well that is Mercenary Soldier, that's Cable, that's Kree Cyborg, Black Panther. Let's just do that there in the center. Just wanted to make sure I knew who all the characters were and I didn't miss something. The reason I have Yondu there is because my Yondu's built up, and his passive kind of reminded me of Green Goblins, so that's fine. It's kind of fun when you get the buffs taken. Wow, look at this. This is going great. Perfect. It worked great. Against the greatest team that they have had to offer for a while. Up to 5.3 million, not too bad. Normally when I blitz, if I'm using cores, I use them all on Wakanda and X-Men and Brotherhood, because they're pretty much... Well, the Wakandans just get me so many points, even if they lose. The risk is worth it. X-Men's massively successful. You said you wanted to see my Mr. Sinister team. You missed the most clutch fight for this team earlier. I was playing them automatically and things went wrong. I guess this one's the one. Oh, I'm going to get... I don't have faith in this. They need to release Taserface. Do they? I mean, sure. But I will say there's probably more important characters than that. But yeah, this team, it will survive for about 300 years. Unless there's a lot of damage coming at you. I'm a little concerned about the Punisher Crossbones combo. That might be enough damage back to back that it could kill my team. Alright, auto. Oh, I didn't even realize the War Machine. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage coming my way. The Ravager Legendary of Taserface. Okay, if that's what you really want to see, then surprisingly, Taserface normally comes like in the top 10 of people that characters people want to see come to the game. So I'm not entirely sure whether everyone's joking or what, but I personally say there's more important characters to bring. I like Korg. Bring Korg to the game. Korg is great. Professor X, which I will always push for until I die, because I don't think they're ever going to bring him to the game. I think just the turn-based gameplay doesn't really fit Professor X, but I would love for him to come. Buy my Drax. Alright, now we go there. Yeah, these are going well. Can you guys stop detonating? It's not helping me very much, but that's fine. I think you'll notice how much healing this team actually gets. Because Taserface is hilarious. I agree to that. But there's also funnier characters that aren't Ravagers. Do you really want their next thing, big release, like a big Ravager patch? Like, oh, look at all the Ravagers we could add. And if they're going to do that, let's face it, there's probably better Ravagers to add. What would Professor X's attack animations be? Oh, I know exactly what they'll be. It'll be that. An April Fool's for it? Well, if you want an April Fool's for a character release, go talk to Casino. He did last year's April Fool's. Oh, gosh. Which was Howard the Duck, as you may remember. Actually, Strider helped out with that, so go talk to Strider or Casino. See if you can get any information about a new April Fool's and see if it's Taserface. Oh, good. We're back to X-Men, Guardians, and Supernatural. Because that's what you want to fight. At least this one doesn't have Coulson. Squirrel Girl. See, that sounds like a joke, but Squirrel Girl will come to this game eventually. I can almost guarantee it. Squirrel Girl beat Thanos when Thanos had the Infinity Gauntlet in the comics. Squirrel Girl is like overpowered, and it makes no sense. So one day Squirrel Girl will come to the game. You wanted Doc Ock for a legendary for Sinister Six. A lot of people have said that, but I will say this. Sinister Six was a bad idea to come to a game where you could have 5 characters at the same time. Are you really the Sinister Six if one of the dudes is always sitting on the couch? That is my thought. So I think that would be a... Can you beat SN with Marauders? I don't know the matchup. Can I beat Supernatural with Marauders? I have no idea. Can I beat this Supernatural with that Marauders is more the question. If it's an even fight, yeah, probably. This much of a punch-up? Probably not. On auto? Definitely not. I can say on auto, all 3 of these are losses. She's beaten everyone. Squirrel Girl is the most powerful and Marvel character ever. If I play this manually, I might be able to make it happen. If I play it on auto, I can't make it happen. That's kind of dumb. Don't auto it. You want me to try it? I'll try it. All right, I'm trying it. I'm not waiting for a response because the 30-second delay is not ideal. Hopefully you wanted me to auto this. We'll see. Or not auto this, to fight this. All right, let's see how this goes. So who do I want to... Which of those characters do I most want? Because I don't have any other mystics. If I were to clone Strange, I'd only get 1 revive. I think I'm going to try and take their Mordo. So I want their Strange to die, which, oh my gosh, their Ghost Rider's huge. Their Elsa's pretty big too. This isn't going great. This might be a sacrifice of Sabretooth. What? He's not dead? Let's get myself a Mordo. Uh-huh. Let's try this. I'm going to try and stun this Ghost Rider. What the heck just happened? What was that animation? What is going on? See, the reason I did that was I was trying to stun Ghost Rider so that when I killed Strange, this Ghost Rider wouldn't kill me. My whole team is blind. Let's use the special because the special is not unavoidable. I'm pretty sure that special is supposed to be unavoidable. Maybe I missed something. Okay, heal block here. All right. That Ghost Rider is just so big. I don't know what the abilities are. Yeah, double animation. That was weird. I mean, if they just want to keep letting my Mordo use his blind time and time again, I'm very okay with that. This is the heal block on Mr. Sinister is a little unfortunate. Also, this Ghost Rider, I just can't get through this Ghost Rider. I can't do any damage to him. So the answer to your question of can they beat them? Yes. Will they beat them in this situation? Well, I am... Let's see, I'm going to try to hold that there so I can read it. Clear heal block from 2 most injured allies. Let's try it. Well, I'm dead. Let's pause it quicker. That Ghost Rider just does too much damage to survive that. If it's I think it was an 80k Ghost Rider. So he was just killing my whole team one at a time, and then Mordo's heal block didn't give me enough time to heal back up because he was throwing that out pretty often. So it just wasn't the best fit. I think I'm kind of back to that phase of they're giving me all the worst possible matchups again. I'm going to try and see if I can find the Asgardians with the symbiote Spider-Verse team. just because I really like that fight. And I want to redeem myself on 8-3 because I lost my first ever 8-3 matchup against. Right, it's going to be the same fights. So is there any other teams you want to see? You want to see me do an arena battle with my opponents? You want to see some Ultima 7? Some Greek raids? Up to you. I've kind of used most of my blitz charges at the moment. Some of these guys should be refreshing soon-ish. Let's see, do I have any one of them available? Yeah, a couple of my teams are coming out of the refresh period, so if I do another battle, another mode really quickly, I should be able to use some. Do an arena battle. Perfect. Oh yeah, my arena counter just ended. Oh, and I've fallen back a little bit. All right, let's see what we got here. 100k Phoenix. Refresh. 83k Phoenix. Let's go with this team. You want to see that? I can definitely do that, but let's try this real quick. This is almost 100k punch up. Will it work? Maybe. That's going to be my slogan for the rest of the day. Apparently is, will this work? Maybe. Things have not been going as well as normal, but whatever. It's been fun. I've wasted 400 blitz cores and gotten very few successes out of that. The God's Main team is kind of fun. The Inhumans team is actually one of my favorite teams to use right now. They're beating defenders on 8-3 very simply. You just have to target Punisher right away. See, now here's... I actually switched my layout for my arena team yesterday because I've decided for teams with 2 people, like Vision as one of the others, to just let him ability block. So if he's ability blocking my Phoenix, it only is going to ability block that Captain Marvel. So it's not too annoying to my team. I can't tell whether I'd be able to kill it with just the the shockwave. So I'm going to actually just overkill this and just beam right in there. So now I can go with this special. So they do land the ability block on my Captain Marvel, but that's fine. I can live with that. So I get my summon there. Oh, someone just got... That Killmonger one-shot a summon. So now I'm going to get another Phoenix. Those ability blocks, they don't exist. It's fine. Okay. So now got my first Dark Phoenix. This one's probably not going to last very long, admittedly, because they're going to focus that down pretty quick. I'm going to throw this. I'm going to try the basic right here to see if I can get someone else out of stealth. Apparently I'm going to get everyone else out of stealth, but I did lose my Dark Phoenix already. Okay. Let's just kill the Ultron first time here. All right. Yes, go for my Loki. I'm happy with you going for my Loki. Put everyone in stealth, except Captain Marvel, apparently, and Ultron. Normally he would be putting the people in stealth. This is going a little weird. That should kill the Ultron for the second time. So now I have my Ultron, my Mr. Sinister, and my Loki, and they don't have their Ultron, and I have my Dark Phoenix still. The issue is this Killmonger is really big, so I really should kind of try and take him down. And I can't lose my Ultron twice. That would be not ideal. Yeah, this is not good. I was in a great position, but I think this Killmonger might just be a little too big. Yeah, this is going to kill their Phoenix, which will then kill me. Goodbye, everybody. It was nice knowing you. Okay. Might as well use this basic, do some more damage, and I'm dead. Yeah, that Killmonger, I think, was just a little too big for this. Again, nothing's going well today. Everything's just failing. It's been a bad day of successes. Oh well. It is what it is. What should have I done instead? I guess I could have done the Loki special on Killmonger because he was so big. I was just a little concerned I wouldn't be able to stake it, and I didn't think that big of a Killmonger would be that much of an issue, but it definitely was a bigger issue than I was expecting. Could you have targeted? Yeah, I could have targeted him right away, but I chose to do Invisible Woman. That honestly could be the big difference. Let's just gonna check my wars. Wait, what was that over there? First off, that is Sif I'm gonna buy. Just remember that was there. Gotta get Lady Sif while I can. I thought that was superior tachyon conductors. Well, thought I would check for those. Really, the refresh just hit. So you wanted to see my Godsbane team? Let's see how that goes. Any of the which three of these you wanted to see? This one right here, I think, right? You hate my Sif luck? I don't personally, but I'm sorry to hear that you hate it. Oh look, there's an Ultron, Coulson, Shuri, Invisible Woman team. I can do Avengers. That's a big Quake, and I could do Defenders. Avengers or Defenders? What do you want? I should stop playing with this coin next to the mic. That's probably causing issues. Defenders or Avengers? I think it could be either. That's another big Daredevil. I've got to start paying attention to the size of Daredevils because they're annoying. Let's go Avengers. Yeah, thank you. Because that's a really, really big Daredevil. And Daredevil is one of the hardest people to kill when they're massive. Because they just dodge and dodge and dodge until someone heals them back up. So it's an issue. Let's go here. I start with the special because that's what you're supposed to do. And I can put this on auto and see what happens. Surprised Miss Marvel didn't, Minerva, not sure why I said Miss Marvel. I'm surprised Minerva didn't use her ultimate there. It's what I would have wanted her to do. Thank you. Now we're going to take that. Yep, we're fine. We're okay. This is going well. My whole team is blind right after I say that. There we go. Taunts. This will get the revive. This will get... Oh, he did revive. He's just over there for some reason. Now we just have to hope that they target Hulk next. If they target Hulk next, what team should you avoid with Supernatural if you're going to auto? That's a good question. BKT. BKT is not a great option. Ooh. That's why you gotta hope that the Hulk is the next. And I think this is game. Is this game set match? Yeah, this is game set match. It's all about that Hulk targeting. That can be a bit of an issue. This has been a brutal set of circumstances for me today. I am failing quite a lot. It's tough. Alright, let's get an Inhumans fight in here because they're fun. I might even use them personally or would you want to see my Brotherhood 2.0 because I have blobs semi-built up? Maybe you'd want to see that. I mean, let's see if I can find the Defenders here. There's a Defenders, but there's no Punisher. I'm going to do this real quick. And then I'll probably do a Brotherhood 2.0. Then I'll maybe do some Ultima 7. Because this Blitz has been destroying me. quite bad, actually. One of the worst blitzes I've had in a very long time. Good thing I don't actually usually use my blitz cores more than once a day at most, so I can afford that. Inhumans and Brotherhood? Good, because that's what I did. I'm going to do this manually just because I want to. I enjoy using them. But honestly, I think I use them the exact same way that they would on auto. Oh, the one thing I do different is this. For this, I'm actually going to target Luke Cage and use Karnak's special. Just rewind some turn meter, and that's fun. I'll use the basic here, and then I'll just flip it on auto. Should be fine at this point. That Iron Fist isn't wanting to die, which is a bit annoying. He's going to miss, which is fun. There's a lot of evades on this team, which is really nice. Will they be able to finish off that one Iron Fist? That's the entire concern, is they don't finish off that Iron Fist before he heals himself back to full. Alright, I'm set now. This is a win. I'm content in saying that this will be a win. I remember when they came out, everyone was saying that this team wasn't great, and then it came to be that the reason that everyone was struggling with this team was so much was they were all putting Miss Marvel as the 5th Inhuman. But Miss Marvel is not the best fit for that 5th spot. It is definitely Black Widow. So yeah, my Inhumans team, doing good. They're a fun team to use. Actually, I really like them. They beat a lot of teams very well. Yeah, they could beat that too, but other than Callan liking to see Callan's desire of watching the defenders beat me after all my trash talk I use against them. Because of course I lose with my defenders, and then I lose to the defenders, which is just the absolute epitome of things. Why is Black Widow so good there? Her speed up is amazing, and it goes really well with Quake's slow, which used to be the big meta in the game. But she also has some synergy with Crystal, or not Crystal, some synergy with Yo-Yo. And the stun is really nice, and her clearing buffs with her basic is pretty good. Keeping the team going even faster. A speed up on Yo-Yo is like cheat code speed. It just goes so fast. It's great. Okay, so any of these fights except that one will be a win. You don't want to use it against the Sinister Six because Rhino's going to make you feel dumb for doing it. Let's go defenders. I want to beat defenders. After just saying I don't want to keep fighting defenders. You know, Black Widow, the stun is nice, the bleeds, just add a little extra damage. The speed up and Yo-Yo, again, Yo-Yo is so fast. Now you give her a speed up, it's insane. She's going almost all the time. And even if Yo-Yo doesn't seem to do that much damage, just the amount of turns she takes really adds to the damage. Again, there's no buffs to clear here, but doing this gets the taunt on Blob, which is why you always start with that ultimate. Then you target the person in the middle, and then you hit this special button, and then they win the rest from there. Last time I did this, I don't think I took like any damage. Oh, they actually cleared my taunt. That's not nice of them. And my offense up, which is again not kind. Yes, it literally is like having Sonic the Hedgehog on your team. Speed up on Yo-Yo, like what's her speed? 155 or something like that. It's insane speed, and it's another reason I really do like her on Ultima 7. JJ resists Magneto. JJ can do that. It doesn't really matter. Apparently my team really wants to kill JJ instead of just killing that Iron Fist off, but it's going to be okay. Everything is just getting resisted. Is that a big JJ? I don't know. Didn't pay attention to it. Oh, I got something on there. Perfect. There we go. Defenders are down. I like beating defenders. It does feel good. Let's see. 5.4. So Guy, I believe you are still beating me in this blitz. So that's something. What else do I have at a cooldown? See if there's something there. If not, I might just do an Ultima 7 battle. Or if there's a good team that this team could fight. I didn't even check that. Nope. Pretty much everything I could have been using on a cooldown we used since then. So the timing isn't great. You're at 6.4 now. Okay, you're really killing me. By the end of the day, because you're going to probably... No, wait an hour. Stop telling me to restart my computer. Yeah, see? Blitz and you watch. That's fun. Am I this stupid? No, I can't be that stupid. Defenders. BKT? With that instead of Star-Lord. That's a weird team. It's not really that impressive without the Star-Lord, though. I don't know, I think I'm going to do an Ultima 7 battle real quick. Claim, energy. I'll deal with that later. War is coming soon, but I will definitely need dinner before that war starts. Alright, let's see. Ultima 7. Should I revive my Symbiote Spider-Man? Probably not. Am I going to anyways? Yes. I'm just messing around with this team, so I will gladly use my healing cores on it. Use my energy? Okay, apparently you're giving you anxiety. I will use my energy. What am I using it for? Mr. Fantastic. Sure. Which I can get to through the campaigns. I know where they are. Nexus. 5. 9. Auto. 100. There, now it's not wasting. Hey, that's good. That's not too bad. Is there anyone else I should be farming the Kree. See ya, Callan. Thanks for popping by. Have a good sleep. I'm losing my voice. Good to know. I brought stuff to eat and drink while streaming, but I left it further away than I meant to. I'm going to Leslie? I don't know what you're saying. That is definitely a typo. After this, U7 note. I'm assuming you're going to bed too. Everyone's going to bed. It's fine. Going to... Do I need to farm Kree? I don't have a 7-star Fury, so I theoretically do, but I'm not bothering with it too much. I think I'm probably going to use that rest of that energy later for Bio Gear, just to stock up for my Red Skull that I'm hoping for soon. And that's the plan, at least. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, good. I didn't actually get the defense up on my Shuri back. I'm doing great today. Oh, use that basic there. Okay, so now the plan is to do this. I really got nothing back. What on earth did I do? Basic over here. I'm wasting a lot of time just saying why did I get none of my turns back. Alright, so let's get that there. Okay, right. Alright. I hate this node too. Please tell me that wasn't the speedy one. I am trying to figure out a way to one-shot this node, and of course that's causing me to screw it up a lot. I'm basically experimenting right now, and I'm not doing a great job of it. Okay, let's try that. Speaking of which, I was supposed to release a video on this node that's actually made and recorded and fully edited and just sitting in my... just, you know, on my computer. If I do this, it's going to target that. It's going to get my Hela killed. No, attack here. Get that down. Perfect. Don't want to lose my Hela right now. Okay, now I'm going to go here. This is going really bad right now. Normally I do this a lot better. But normally I'm smart enough to actually have my abilities all on cooldown. And I'm wasting so much time right now. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to pick this up. Alright, let's basic on shield trooper. Okay. Put that over there. Click there, special here. You're going to leave, yeah. All right, let's see. So this is going quite horrendously. Let's stun over here because I just really don't want these taunts and having to deal with them. All right. My whole team is alive at least. That's something. No. Gosh, haven't had that ult ready at any points today. This is just... this is bad. Let's throw this around. This should speed up the process a little. Perfect. Special here. Get the defense up. Rewind that turn meter, keep him doing nothing while he's slowed. Kill someone. And I only had one buff and I didn't realize that. Okay, I'm doing great. This is just bad. Just make sure on that. That was not meant to be the basic. Oops. I could have used that special. That would have been the right choice. Let's use the basic. Rewind some turn meter. Good. Now I've got this down and I've got 29 seconds. Normally, when I use this team on this node, I actually kill all of these characters by the time it's over. But again, today, anything that is normal will not happen. That is a guarantee. Wait, no. I did that. I waited there just to be able to make sure that they didn't get any counterattacks because I didn't want to lose someone on that last attack from Rocket. This is going quite bad. So you're heading after this node. Talking to us distracts you. Yes, it does. Also, I'm just playing bad. It's fine. RNG has not been on my side. I'm just not doing great. It happens. People have bad days in the game. It is a game. It'll be fine. Normally when I record things, I make sure that I'm playing smart, but streaming, especially this stream, I'm just doing it to hang out. A lot of people trapped in their house. Hanging out's more fun than thinking about that, so thought I'd hang out with people, and admittedly, maybe I haven't paid as much attention to the gameplay as I should, but yeah, what's it really matter? There we go, got the defense ups. Oh, and they stunned my symbiote spider. That's fine. It's okay. Who do I need to disrupt more? Let's disrupt him. Alright, let's see. I need to redeem myself. I need to finish. If I take 3 attacks to do this node, I will be so disappointed in myself. Just really hoping that would have done the job. You haven't even joined yet, Kai? Come on. Just kidding, but yeah, it's probably a good idea to join. How much time do we... I don't even know how much time we have left. We'll make the 30, though. We always do. Let's hit the right button. There we go. Spread that. Okay. Let's see. They should both be on their basic still. Let's stun this rocket. 14 hours. Oh yeah, we're fine. Now I can take down this rocket here. This should finish off that mercenary riot guard. Nope. Nothing will finish off those mercenary riot guards. They're indestructible today. Alright, let's see. Get this. Throw this yo-yo alt. Still not finishing off that mercenary riot guard. I need to get a more comfortable chair in here. This chair is like a brick. Except I don't actually own this chair, so I guess I can't. I'm going to extend that stun on that rocket. That's nice. Let's throw the disrupt over here because he's guaranteed to be taunting. I can probably finish off this mercenary riot guard here with this alt. No, I can't. There we go. Definitely not who I meant to hit. I'm not even hitting the targets I'm aiming for today. Like, I'm having that bad of a day on this game. Symbiote Spidey, I would love one of your basics around now. Thank you. Get that defense down on this mercenary lieutenant. This should finish off that mercenary riot guard. There we go. Missed again. There we go. Finish that. All right, let's click that, spread that. So they all have defense down now. This is my way of trying to work out a solution which doesn't involve... sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But if I'm experimenting on a node like this, I definitely don't. The first few nodes, yeah, I definitely auto the heck out of those. This node, probably not. It's a bit risky. Especially right now, I'm experimenting, trying to figure out a way to one-shot this node because I don't like wasting 2 energy when I don't have to. So right now, sometimes even when I'm autoing the nodes, I will get to this last part and do what I call the click this button as fast as possible strategy, which is basically I get to this point where the only thing that I have to worry about is time and saving abilities. So even if I'm autoing, I always end off with just clicking this basic button as many times as I can repetitively, just so I get all my abilities back. Let's try doing it on the less noisy path. There we go. So unfortunately this is still a 2-shot, and it wasn't the smoothest of 2 shots, but got the node down. I didn't lose anyone, I don't think. Everyone's at full health and should be at full abilities going into the next node, so not too bad. The 4th node, I can do on auto, the 1st node, the 2nd node, the 3rd. I can do this node, Slap, Green Miles, Backstreet Brawlers, and Street Sweepers all in auto. Those I can easily do on auto, but the first 2 I always do on auto. Except if I'm recording a video about them. The 3rd one depends. If I'm using this team right now, I'm experimenting and learning with them a little, so I like to do it manually. And also, I enjoy it. So I usually do this 3, 4, 5. But 3 and 4 I can easily do on auto. 4, I can, but not with this team, I don't think. I would need to try a different team. This team is a little riskier. It's kind of built to try and get these one-shots on some of the farther nodes. 6, I can do an auto, but you need to make sure you have all your abilities really ready, and you have to pay attention because you're not going to be able to one-shot that node. This team, I came 1 person away from one-shotting it the last time, and if someone gets, I think, Rocket down or Drax down before you go, like if someone else attacks it and then before you go and gets Rocket or Drax down, it's actually much quicker, so you can one-shot it a little simpler like that. And node 7 over here, gonna fly now? No, I don't do that on auto. I'm not that insane. Actually, I do my X-Men on auto sometimes. This one I usually do in 2 attacks, sometimes 3, depending on internet speeds mainly. I X-Men it, and then I go back in with my main team. The one I'm actually not using right now, but it does enough damage, and you can go through quickly enough to finish that one in 2 attacks. This node up here, I don't fight it very much anymore because we don't need me to. No, I don't do that on auto. So half and half. Some on auto, some on not auto. So yeah, that's my Ultima 7. Up to 14 million damage, not too bad. Gamma, we'll do a Gamma node, might as well, I'm here. You heading out now, guy? Or... Okay, that disappeared. There we go, it's back. Oh, no, definitely not doing this one right now. I need 2 energy at minimum to do that. That's a 2 energy node. See you, guy. I think you're probably heading back to bed, if whatever you're doing. See ya. Talk to you later, I guess. Probably gonna hang on to the stream for another 30 minutes or so. Maybe an hour. Don't know. But gonna do an arena battle and redeem myself. Let's try this again. Oh, I probably should read some of the messages I got earlier that I wasn't reading because I was answering questions. Napping for another hour, then back to the world. Well, have a good nap, and hopefully the rest of the world is ready for that. My rest of the world basically is the limits of this room as I'm on lockdown. So. Anyone who... Okay, that was weird. All right, so I did this fight earlier and I lost because I targeted the invisible one first, and this Killmonger was just too deadly. I'm gonna try and wow, a defense down alt from Captain Marvel only does that. I think I'm gonna lose this one again. I don't think I can kill that Killmonger in time. That's insane. That Killmonger's huge. And now with that barrier, game over. I have lost. Alright, what am I going to do here? Let's try something different. Because I've got no other ideas. Oh, they killed my summoned one first. So that's something. Let's alt here. Okay, that did nothing. That did nothing. It's fine. Maybe they kill that now? Okay. Here. Still nothing. No. No. Oh my goodness. This is... I'm using my entire arena team to try and kill one Killmonger, and I don't think I can do it because this Killmonger's just too big. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Gonna kill their Phoenix accidentally doing this. This is just brutal though, my goodness. Finish off that. Let's try and kill... Let's try this real quick. I've got to mix it up somehow. Got to figure out something to deal that. Okay, got rid of the Ultron. Got rid of the Invisible Woman. Now maybe if I focus this Killmonger down enough that he's gone before that. Their Killmonger's gone. I did it. I killed the Killmonger. Perfect. Now I can, but let's try this. My plan here is to save that so I can just deal as much damage as possible to the Dark Phoenix now, which I just clicked the wrong person because I'm so smart all the time. Let's see, will I be able to kill this Dark Phoenix before she kills my whole team? Would have been nice to have that basic, but it's fine. Game, set, match. I did it. After 300 attacks into that Killmonger, I took him down and was able to take down the rest of the team. There we go. Back to 22 in arena. That was a mess. So how is everyone doing that's watching this? You guys having a good day? You all on lockdown? Let me know what's happening. Just gonna get rid of some of these annoying icons. Oh, Handblade Master, that's fine. I finished in 29th in arena, not too bad. Built up a bit of power cores. Events, what events do I have? Oh, Payday. Payday is nice. Milestones, let's click that, claim. I'm gonna keep the supplies there. Let's go through and just buy what I need to buy out of supplies real quick. War energy refills. Some Namor is nice. I think I can rank him up. I think that's what I just read. My eyesight's not the best, so I can't actually read that well on this small of a screen. This far away from my face. Heimdall, let's get that Heimdall shards. Working him up to 7 stars. All right, so I don't have enough for another Sif purchase, so I really don't need to be refreshing that. I only have 9 of those, so nothing worth it over there. All right, so what do I want to do? I can keep doing some blitz. You guys want? Well, I can. See if I'm, is there really anything worth it? Eh. You know what? I think that's most of what I can do, unless there's someone here that wants to see me do some Dark Dimension. I can even try out some teams on Dark Dimension. But not much really to do. Sorry about that. I can blitz, but yeah, I think that probably wraps this up. So thank you all for coming by. It was fun. It's fun to do the stream, but I should probably go and start actually getting dinner ready. I had fun doing this, and I'll be doing some more streams soon, hopefully. Probably at a different time of the day so that there's more people awake. But yeah, this was fun. Have a great day, guys.